What's up, Stokers? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we got new tour dates coming out at chatjt.com. We're going to be in Hawaii, Nashville, New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, all these good spots. Check out the ticket links at chatjt.com to see if we're coming to a city near you. We're also brought to you by the legends at Athletic Greens. What up, guys? Athletic Greens is my favorite all-in-one Nutrish shake. So if you want to get all your vitamins, minerals, and good stuff in the morning, check out Athletic Greens. You're going to love them. Just one scoop and you're good to go. Health is in check. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Visit athleticgreens.com/go-deep for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and free travel packs, 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's athleticgreens.com/go-deep. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeled, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because 4th of July is coming. And oh, say, can you see beautiful balls? It's around the 4th of July, and you're not going bald like an eagle. That's not very patriotic of you. Luckily, our friends over at Manscaped want to make sure that your stars and stripes are spangling on America's favorite day. Make sure your dink is ready for the holidays, because if you're going to unveil your dong on America's birthday and you're not well trimmed, you messed up, bro. Join over 4 million pube patriots worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with our code GODEEP at manscaped.com. This right here is the American dream. All right, let's start the show.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chatting JT.
There's stats that say like you should have like 150 acquaintances and no more than like 15 good friends.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Seinfeld's metrics, but
What's his?
like 4 good friends.
I think
Show.
13's even better, dude. Just fantasy football league max plus
Right,
yourself, dude. Unless there's co-managers.
There is something funny too. If it's a league, it doesn't feel like as many people because you're all oriented around like a mission or like a purpose or something that bonds you. It doesn't feel as overwhelming. If it was like 13 distinct people where you didn't have something all to talk about, it might feel more.
Well, because then you're hanging out with their friends, and then that's where you start to get into the branches, and then you have a lot too much going on.
I think LA is sort of the land of acquaintances. Most people in LA, you know, if you live in a different area of LA than most people, you never, like, if someone is in like Highland Park, I'm never going to see it. But
For sure.
I have tons of acquaintances, especially from like comedy. It's like you just see people, but people I hang out with regularly, it's like rare.
Like, dude, are you going to cook me a steak and lick my butt? Because I'll cross the 405 for that, bro. But if you ain't doing that, then hell no. You know how many steaks I cook and bros' butts I lick to get them to hang out with me, dude?
How many?
A lot, dude.
When did you start doing
13.
Yeah, this is all
Perfect
news to
number.
me.
Yeah, it's also really sad.
Oh, yeah, I'm grilling ribeyes and licking ass.
Because I've never done either with you.
You've never cooked me a steak or licked my butt.
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing. You just ate it up. You gobbled it up so good you fell asleep. You didn't know the butt.
I guess for your better friends.
Yeah.
If you're really in that inner circle.
Yeah, you guys don't need. You guys do answer. You respond to the bat signal.
I hang out with you because I like your company.
Yes.
It's got nothing to do with steak or butt licking.
Yeah, when you guys are busy, call up, dudes like Brian D. Call up dudes like Eric.
You lick Brian D's ass?
Yeah, dude, I'd lick Brian D's ass.
He looks like a guy who's had his butt licked a lot too.
Oh, he knows how he likes his butt licked. Yeah, for sure. He's like, dude, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But he's good about probably coaching you through it. He's
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Hey, yo.
Exactly.
Yo, licking circles.
Exactly.
He's just so good at just
Being
saying
cool.
exactly how he feels. You know what I mean?
Like, dude.
Like he even like my mom, like, man, that looks amazing on you. You look great. How you feeling? And I'm like, normally I'd be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But I'm like, man, Brian D is so cool.
Some guys are really good, and they're generally a certain kind of guy. There's like a cool guy who's got a lot of confidence, and those guys give pep talks.
Mm-hmm.
Like Roby's older brother.
Yeah.
He was supposed to come to a stand-up show. He's like, this was years ago. He's like, man, people don't know what it takes. He's not in stand-up. He's a real estate guy. He's like, people don't know what it takes to get up there every night, put yourself out there, risk it without fame or acclaim, and just keep doing it. you got to dig deep for that. I was like, this fucking guy's the man. Like, I think he was on blow.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It was
Yeah.
inspiring. He sent that to me at like 10:30 a.m. I was like, dude, that's
on-
amazing,
on
bro.
blow.
I feel
Big deal.
I
He's
feel
working on
seen.
something big.
Is Brian D a real guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I was playing
at
along.
ballet.
I
He's a
thought you were
legend. dude.
diving deep. I was like, what?
Say what?
Oh yeah.
What do you say to?
He's got the best dude. Khloe Kardashian came in, and you know she'd been putting in the workouts on Instagram and stuff, and was looking good. And he gets her door and stuff. She hops out of her white Range Rover. She's wearing all white, and like she walks around, and like we're all kind of just watching this happen. We're like, whoa! And Brian D just takes a beat and goes, "By the way, you look gorgeous." And she was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." This was like years ago.
That's
But he
Like
delivered it
22.
easy.
Oh, super easy, super confident, and she like couldn't second guess it. You could feel like she wanted to be like, "Wait, what?" And then she was like, "All right, well, thank you."
Wait, give me some of that. I had good flirty banter with the lady at the hotel.
Oh,
Dallas.
baby, we were in Dallas, freaking in Plano, and we check in. We get there around 8 p.m. at night. We get in there, and dude, the lady working the front desk agent, giving JT all sorts of rhythm, dude. I'm serious, dude. JT's like, because we asked a normal question, like, hey, we're looking to eat. We're like, where should we go? And she's like, well, what's your vibe? Like, you seem, and JT's like, all cool. He's like, I don't know. I don't want to pigeonhole myself. Like, what do you think we're into? You know what I mean?
I was like,
Which
what
is
do you
game.
What do you think our vibe is?
And she nailed it. She goes, well, there's this computer cafe where you can play Call of Duty. Yeah, I swear to God, she did, dude. And we're like,
Oh, she
whoa.
did? Really?
Yeah, yeah. We're like, we're not PC guys, but that sounds really sick. But we ended up
But you
going
got to
in and
say
out.
how he said we go. We're not really PC guys, but that sounds sick.
Exactly. Dude, I'm sitting there like chopped liver, dude. The whole time I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is good. Dude, it was unreal, bro. Dude, and she like kept smiling, like hanging, like taking a beat and just smiling, kind of staring at JT. I was like, dude, this is, and look, JT looks fit, looks great, like
You
well
look
deserved. Thank you.
You look
But-
really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
look bronzed.
Thank
I
you.
noticed
dude.
when
Yeah,
I came
bro,
in.
was fucking
And when we
gunning.
were in Texas, we went. This can be. I'll just do it now. It's gonna be my baby of the week. But we went to like a little barbecue joint in between Dallas and Houston. Nicest people in the world when you get in there. Texas
Oh, yeah.
people, so
Awesome.
friendly. And then we're leaving, and there's this older black dude who you can tell is like was like a house back in his day, and he just looks at Strider and he goes, "You play quarterback?"
Dude, it was the
Oh.
best. Yeah, dude, I had to look at him and go, so sorry, sir. I'm the biggest little bitch you'll ever meet. I played volleyball. He's like, it didn't even register. He's like, wait, so you backup quarterback? But dude, he was so nice. He went through his stats. We had like a nice conversation with this guy talking about sports. Dude, he shows a picture of him back in the day, like from a newspaper
Dang.
article. Bro.
And he
How
said-
big do you think, like, his dimensions?
He's probably 6'2", probably weighed like he played running back DN. He looked like he was like 260 back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
Like he
yeah.
was like an Earl Campbell type.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said it was either him or his brother outran Bullet Bob Hayes, who was my baby of the week one time. It was like one of the fastest guy to ever play in the NFL. And he said he outran him in jeans one time. And there's like a little newspaper article about it.
So awesome.
It was like that Dennis Quaid movie, the Everybody's All American.
Right. Dude, that's awesome.
What's the other one when he goes back to college, the quarterback? He's like throwing stuff in the farm and with Kathy Ireland.
Yeah.
What's
What is
that
that
movie?
movie? With the guy,
Yeah,
Yes.
Necessary Roughness.
Scott Bakula. Thank you, Aaron. Good pull.
Scott Bakula. That's
All
a
right.
great movie.
Wait, can I do the intro?
Oh, sorry.
What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast. We already started running, but I'm going to come in with this intro because I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
We're here with the Coxman of Consummation.
Oh, dude. I'm putting that on my business
It's pretty
card.
fired
Thank
up
you.
to let that one off, yeah.
Oh, well, let's go, dude.
Yeah, because you get married, but you consummate that thing.
Oh, I will. 50% of couples don't consummate the bond.
Do they
We're gonna
really?
be making up for those stats
They're too
multiple
tired.
times.
You didn't?
Oh, you
But you
did
did
it?
it twice the next day to make up for it, right? Big time.
She
That's
didn't
what I'm
have good
talking
enough
about.
picks that night to make you cream?
Did you and Becca have sex after your wedding?
No.
See, that people, it was just a rager, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
exhausted.
Yeah, it was just-
I didn't bone after your wedding. I was housing those fucking. Ooh, I don't want to say what I was housing because it might be on my appetizer list, but I was housing some shit. It was dang.
We're here with the Pharaoh of Fun, Chris Parr.
Let's go, dude.
That's what I was trying to
Like
figure out
that?
because you both can't be marriage. You're Mr. Fun, your relationship.
Thank you.
You're the compadre.
That's really
Thank you.
sweet.
Dude, you're nailing it. You have a great vision for that. You have vision, dude.
Yeah, it's true. You can
Yeah.
feel it when he
Yeah.
says it. That there's like a it's building something. There's a world in it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
World building.
You were great at world building. Did you play Sims growing up? Did you ever make them fuck?
No, but I played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's a fun one.
That's world building.
Did you ever be a psycho and let a roller coaster not end and
all the
they fly
time?
off? Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, he was awake till
one-
2 a.m.
Dude, I love making them puke when they just go. You don't have enough trash cans. Ooh. You have to get janitors. Man, those are the best when you fucking build shit. Yeah. That was good stuff. All right. Back to it.
We're drafting today. We have a great draft topic. It was presented to us by a super sweet lady in Royal Oak, Michigan. She came up to us at the meet and greet and said, "You guys got to do appetizers." And instantly, me and Chad were like, whoa, this is like manna from God. Like, that's perfect. And so we're really excited about this. Couple rules up front. We're not doing bread. You can do French fries, but it has to have something on top of it.
But the bread can be, if it's like a specialty kind of thing, where it has like kind of toppings on it. If it's like baked in the it's sort of like not just plain bread and butter. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
It can involve bread, and bread can be the base, but
Right.
we need a little bit more than just a basket. You get gratis at a lot of places.
Dude, gratis.
Very
good
well
word.
said. That was
And then
nice.
no salads.
No, salad's a starter.
Because I guess
Although there are some types. Yeah.
I guess with
I hear you,
appetite, look,
though.
if it's individualized, I guess the main thing is we want it to be
Shared apps.
shareable. Exactly.
Yes.
That's
And there
kind
are
of the
some-
base criterion.
Yeah. That's great. You laid it out perfectly.
And we're really excited.
Can't wait to break those rules.
I'm going to come out of the gates hot. I'm going to sandbag Strider way quicker than normal. He says he doesn't even have a list.
I'm just going off of my taste, dude.
So you don't have anything written down?
It's all right here. It's stuff I've ordered in the past.
Just stuff you ordered in the
Stuff I've
past.
visualized,
Yeah.
experiences I've had.
You're insane, bro.
Dude,
Bro,
look,
you
I'm
are
scared,
Maverick
dude.
and Top
Here,
Gun,
dude,
dude.
I'm
You are
second guessing everything,
Pushing the
bro.
outside of the envelope. This is crazy.
Hey, this might be the bender's. This might be the bender's night.
Maybe this could happen. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
you're quick. Extemporaneous, that might be the way for you.
Doesn't mean I feel something. Ooh, I want to get those.
Yeah, I think
Or
instincts.
am I buttering you up like
think-
bread you can't pick?
I think instincts are your asset in this.
Don't
Yes.
think.
Don't
Yes.
think, just do.
I agree because if you, I was
Way to
already
stay on the Top
overthinking.
Gun,
Yeah.
All right, well let's odds or even it,
Okay,
boys.
here we go. Scared.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes for this.
Same.
1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm going last. I always go last.
All right.
Fuck, I hate going back to back.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
All twos. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
All twos. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
All right, if that happens, new rule: I go first next time. I think you guys do that again.
I think that's
you guys
fair.
do it
That's fair.
again.
If we do twos again one more time.
Do it, dude.
That was very quick. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right,
The Pharaoh.
This is always the
Paper, rock,
order,
scissors.
kind of.
So paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
Paper,
rock, scissors, shoot. Okay, I'm number 1. Whoa.
Damn, dude, I needed number one in this draft.
Holy shit.
Going
You know-
back to back is, you know.
It's so hard.
I think I had number 1 in the last one. All right, I'm going to come out of the gates. It's my number 1. I've enjoyed it forever. We were on comms last night playing Call of Duty, and it was the one that came off of people's tongues the quickest. And yeah, I think it's a home run. I'm going with calamari.
Nice.
Nice.
It's
Very
it's
nice.
crazy shareable. It's hilarious that it's squid. That's like the most
Yeah.
popular appetizer in the world. But it works at a ton of different restaurants. It's easy to pick at. It's got variety in how it's served. For my personal taste, I love it when it's the one that's got the legs on it. You know what I mean? I don't like the circular ones as much. I like the ones where it's kind of bunched up and looks like almost like an animal cauliflower or something like that, if that makes sense.
yeah.
I can picture what
So,
you're talking about.
I'm going with that. It's got good versatility with the dipping sauces. You can go with white sauces, you can go with red sauces. And then sometimes me and my GF hold me close. She just put some lime on it the other day.
Oh, that's what I was gonna.
Nothing better than some citrus.
I
Baby,
gave her
yeah.
I gave her a little grief for it, but it was playful. I was like, she's like, "Do you like lime on it?" I went, "No," as she was squeezing it, but I was fucking with it.
Dude, that's what always happens when you do calamari. You go, it's usually lemon, and you go, is it chill to put lemon on this?
Oh, I think it was lemon.
You know what I
I
mean?
think you're
People
right.
go, and then they go, ooh, half, or you know.
Yeah, everyone
It's
has
fun.
a different way of dispersing sauce.
Are you a tartar sauce guy?
I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love
it's
tartar
so
sauce. And it's just it's a good thing it works for most people. Although I guess there's a good chunk of people who are just turned off by the squid of it. But if you didn't tell them it was squid, they'd never know.
Yeah, they'd be in heaven.
It's just deep fried goodness. Yeah, breathe it. Yeah.
So I'm going with the calamari.
All right, number 2. So with this draft, I'm gonna go with things that excite me the most when I see them on the menu, and I go for right away. This thing is the thing I always, whenever I see it on the menu, you know Daddy's going for it. I'm going with the Pokey Tower.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Very personal.
Interesting.
Yeah, very personal.
This is a personal decision.
In the tower.
Why the tower?
Yeah.
Because it's like pokey in like a pyramid. Then you got some like, sometimes you got some avocado on top, maybe some guac, and then you got these. I don't know what kind of chips they are, but these kind of chips where you can just, you're eating like it's wontons. Yes, and it's like you're eating like pokey nachos without the cheese, but if they put some like togarashi sauce on there, maybe some ponzu.
I was gonna say some ponzu. Yeah.
Ponzu. I never really. I always talk about ponzu, but I never really knew the difference between ponzu and what's the other one?
Soy sauce?
Not soy sauce. There's another sauce that they use, but ponzu, out of all the sauces in terms of Asian cuisine, is my favorite sauce.
Nice.
I love this.
So
the tanginess. The tangy is. It's not as salty as soy. So if you put some ponzu on there and Pokey Tower, just fucking fires me up. So
you know what I like about it too? Light. There's apps. Some apps will sink you.
Yeah, it's guilt free.
It's not a sinker.
Yeah.
That one, you're fresh afterwards. If you're getting a big ass steak or a big pasta or whatever you're doing, you
Yeah.
go to Houston's, you got a lot of directions you can go after that. You want a dance floor. That's on the table.
Yeah, it's a sexy app. Fish is a sexy app.
It's a sexy. And it's fun to say when you get to the table and you see on the menu, you're like, should we get a Pokey Tower, anyone? Everyone's just like, yeah.
And it's exciting to look at.
Yeah.
That's a big part of appetizers.
Dude,
is
it's huge.
it fun to look at. And when you see the tower, and like I can't, we'll come to it later because I'm sure it's coming up. 2 seafoods off the table, right?
That's how you know you're having a good night.
Interesting.
I don't know if we lost.
I don't know
if we
see
lost
that.
the Midwest there, but
a
lot of seafood.
Well, I hope I bring them back. Because I'm going to go...
I looked at your list.
Oh, whoa, savage.
I'm going to go with
Fracho
nachos.
sauce.
Dude,
There you go. I mean, you can't go wrong here.
Hey, partner.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong
are
with
you going to get
this.
specific? Or just nachos in general?
Because I also like...
Like, are we going fully loaded as well? I think
No,
you're,
you got
you're
all
imagining
nachos, but
fully
now
loaded.
tell us the nachos that you do.
Well, I guess
You motherfucker.
chicken, classic. Well, I feel like that's the one that gets ordered the most because it's not as...
Yes.
Like, if you have the option for, like, a carne asada, like, give me
Steak
that.
every time.
Yeah, but
There's
I feel
no
like most of
question.
the time it's like people... You end up getting... Because when you're out with a group of people, it's like, all right, chicken isn't going to offend anybody. You know what I mean? Like, let's just go with that. But really the thing is, like, it's just everything. Because then it's not... You get cheese, sour cream, guacamole, hopefully, and then, beans. And then it's also fun. You also got to watch other people to make sure they're not grabbing all the best ones. You know what I mean? Because then you might need to hurry up and start grabbing all the good ones because the cheese isn't everywhere. Just based because they're not going to take the time to really distribute all the ingredients evenly so that everyone gets to it. So you get to have fun kind of picking around and doing different combinations, which is so fun. It's a big thing that just sits in the middle of the table and everyone reaches in. And it's covered in cheese. I mean, what else could you want?
Yeah. I found a Google search that I haven't thought about is pulled pork nachos.
Pulled pork, you can, and
Those are good.
the versatility with what you can do, because it's like you start with chips and cheese,
Yeah.
and then just throw a bunch of shit on there.
Dude.
And I think the perfect chip is you don't want one in the core because they get too sogged and weighed down. You don't want one on the crust because they don't have enough shit on them. You want that mantle chip that's got some stuff, and you can maybe put in some other stuff on it if you're feeling greedy, but it's still got good integrity.
Yeah, well, like sometimes I'll grab that chip, like the clean one, and then like put it on top of a soggy one, sandwich it, pull that out, so that you get all the ingredients that were on top of the soggy one, but then you have that crunch from the top one.
Yeah.
And is there anything more disappointing than the bottom of a chip bag when it's all crumbled and there's not a good size like silver dollar chip still in there?
And it's that part of the bag is just for one person. So like that's nice, but you're not sharing that because you're going like this. You're licking your fucking finger and getting it.
That's when you're hungry on a road trip.
Yeah.
Was there anything more fun too as a kid making your own nachos?
Dude.
So when you get like Tostitos, you get all the cheese. I would do it in layers. I'd put like a layer down the plate, throw the cheese on there, bunch of cheese, then more chips, more cheese.
Totally.
And I would dump Tostitos salsa on there. Put it in the microwave so it zaps the salsa.
Bro.
What up?
Yeah, we would do barbecue chicken.
Whoa, dude.
That was like cheese, barbecue, and then just like shredded chicken.
Yeah.
Because
It
we
was
picked it
fucking
up from
amazing.
that restaurant that was in between Alpine and Jackson, right?
Oh, is that where it was from? I didn't even remember that.
You were
But
young,
I just-
dude.
yeah,
You were
I
a
was-
little dude.
I
You were
was
still
just a little-
pooing your pants and
Yeah.
sucking my mom's tits and just embarrassing yourself.
Facts, dude. Except for the embarrassing. I loved every minute of it. Not ashamed.
Dude, hey, we were all there. You know what I mean, dude?
Strider, you got 2 picks now, bro.
I know it's tough to go back to back, but I'm gonna go with something that's really dank and mixing it up here. I'm gonna go with the fully loaded potato skin.
Dude, I knew you were going to say that.
I thought it was
huge.
coming back to me.
I didn't think it would go first round.
I thought it would come
It's
back
a first
to me.
round pick, dude. It's one of those apps.
Damn it,
It's one of those
I had it
apps
locked
that you
and
see
loaded
and you
on my
go.
list.
Everyone, they look at each other. They're at the table. They go, what do we want to get? Well, I see there's this or that. I don't want to burn anything. That. And then everyone sees the potato skins and they go, are we doing it?
Yeah.
And you go, we're fucking doing it. It's fucking got cheese baked on it, sour cream if you want it, crumbled with bacon. And then, guess what? You want ranch or barbecue? Boom, go ahead and dip it. Or some fun sauce I don't even know about that they do there, even though I'm a ranch guy. Fucking so dank, dude. So dank.
And it's a big thing. So there's like 4 of them generally.
Yeah, these shut you down.
So if you're doing like a 12-person dinner, you got to grab them quick because they'll be off, and you don't want to cut them in half. You want to do the whole thing.
No,
Just let me.
But I like a big individual piece for a person.
As do I. I like where it's almost like, it almost feels like half a potato, but it's not. It's like got some potato in there.
It's just got a little. They just hollow it out just a touch, and then
Yeah.
A mistake I think in potato skins when they put the guac in it. I don't.
Oh,
Don't want it.
no,
What are you
no.
doing? Mixing up? No.
this
Don't
was
get the fuck
gonna be
guac.
this was gonna be my beef was non-traditional potato skins.
It's a great
Right.
People are putting. I like so many things that I like, but it's like I don't need pulled pork. I don't need like taco meat in it. Like, just give me cheese, bacon,
Sour
scallions, and sour cream.
Scallions, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that's it.
no California potato skins.
Yeah.
You
Which
don't
just means
need to put your spin on it.
get
Avocado
out.
put on
Yeah.
too much stuff. I love avocado, but it's just like it doesn't need to be on everything.
Gotta agree.
Even though it can go with everything.
I got to agree with you.
Strider, you're in a strong position right here. Dude.
Thank you.
Huge first
Yeah,
pick.
And I get this back.
And then
I
you've
know.
got
You know,
another one right
I was
here.
convinced I was gonna get potato skins on the way back.
For me, it's so dank. And well, we've talked about this in the past. So, and I know how much this group enjoys potato skins.
Yeah. Well, and it's harder to find standard potato skins now.
Yeah, you could be like a steakhouse or like one of those, like a Cheesecake Factory or some
And
shit.
you know that pick, that's the one that's going to give Joe Maurice wood.
Oh, he'll get a fat boner. Yeah, the Midwest is back with the potato skin pick.
Yeah,
if
I
they
think
were
it's
gone.
his favorite appetizer.
Yeah.
I think he's talked about it.
Is that true?
I think so.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which if you can fill up that hog.
Okay. There's a few ways I could go here. And this is really difficult. This is hard. I feel like I'm getting him to cream his pants a little bit, but there's a few ways to go. Do I want to go cuisines? Do I want to mix up this list? I don't know. And I think since I went potato skins, I'm just going to go heavy hitter, just fucking dank ass motherfucking apps. Okay. And I'm going to come straight back. And this is a little bit of a bend, so you guys might burn me right now. Actually, no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, do it.
I gotta wait. I gotta wait
You
to
got
bend.
me so excited.
I think it's gonna come back. I
I'm
think it's gonna come
fucking
back.
hard as hell over here.
It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me. I can't burn it now. I can't burn it now because it's gonna come back.
You're
It's
good.
gonna come
What?
back.
You just
Oh,
you rubbed my clit for 20 seconds and then said, "Hey, I'm gonna go make a
No, I went,
smoothie."
ooh, baby, I'm about to come. I'm about to come. I need to go watch a little bit more of a
Yeah.
Wait,
Meatballs.
you're not doing the one that was on your mind?
Yeah, I forgot to send that
can't-
email.
I
I'll be
can't.
right back, and I'm just in bed.
I can't.
You're like, don't move. I'll be back.
All right, here we go. And this is me being a little bit competitive. I'm going with the onion ring tower. You get this at
interesting.
Yard House. It's onion rings, very fucking dank. I love onion rings. Once again, you're dipping them in the sauce. And it's just something that I love. I will always get the onion rings. I like to get them by the pool. If it's a summer day, dude, and I'm hanging out, give me those fucking onion rings.
You got a heavy list.
Oh yeah, you ain't dancing with my list.
You're sinking us.
Yeah, you ain't fucking.
This is the night.
Yeah. This is your last meal. You're not fucking. If you're on death row, order this meal and go out on top, baby.
You can still get blown.
You can always get blown when you're eating my apps, baby. A
But
potato skin and a BJ?
But can you cross the 405 and eat an ass?
That's not a bad night. No, you can't eat ass.
You can't eat ass with this?
I would not recommend going near anyone's ass who's gone near my list. Don't go there because it's going to be real weird coming out.
Mine's ass friendly.
Yours is ass friendly. All right, baby.
Think about it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you're a sophisticated guy.
You can eat my ass.
I'm a little
Or
disappointed in my onion
never
rings.
Sorry.
I think they're dang. All right. Are we talking eating ass?
Yeah, well, I just said you can eat my ass, but yeah, okay.
Thank you. Fuck. Do you want some steak? What do you want? Flank? Ribeye?
Flag.
No, I want.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. New York.
Oh yeah, New York strip.
You seem sad.
I don't know.
That's funny. I guess just a New York strip.
Yeah, New York strip. Just New York cut.
I'm gonna go with wings.
Oh, there you go.
Man.
This is a fastball, baby.
Dude, Staple City over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't.
This is a good list.
you're not
This is a good
specialized.
list, bro. This is a good list.
Personally, I just like medium to hot. But
Are these buffalo wings?
buffalo wings? Yeah.
Yep.
So if somebody wants to go boneless later,
And to the aliens
You can
out
totally
there,
do
that's
it.
chicken.
Bone.
they're messy, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
You can get competitive with them, eating hotter ones.
Yep.
It's a fun interactive thing, trying to get all the meat off the bone. You can make fun of your whoever you're with, to be like, you didn't even finish it, dude. Like you're not even. You're like, what is that? You suck, because they're prissy about how they go about carving it off and really cleaning up the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Just think it's fun, and it's just a good one to get. You're slamming beers, you're watching the game, you're having some wings.
It's the
a
quintessential.
vibe.
It's the quintessential appetizer.
Yes.
And I think it is really interesting, the 2-prong wing. The 2-bone wing.
Yes.
I didn't even know when you see someone who's good at eating them and can break them apart, and I didn't learn that until I was probably 30.
I learned
how to
that right now.
Really eat a wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the drumsticks are always fun, and then you got ranch and blue cheese, and it usually comes with. I like celery a lot. Also, it's just more ranch, which is nice. It usually comes with it. Obviously not the star. No vegetable is going to be on this, but yeah, they're delicious.
When you get good sauce and you just make a mess and you just can't
fun.
stop.
Oh,
Big
Dude, I got buffalo wings the other night and it was bad sauce. I was like, what's going on here? There's nothing more offensive.
The color of the
offensive.
sauce is
Very
great
offensive.
too. You just get that bright,
dude.
orange.
yeah.
That fire orange.
Is it New York? Is it Buffalo, New York? Is that why they
That's
call
where
it
they
that?
invented the sauce.
Mm.
Do you remember when I tried to do the Buffalo Wings challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, it was such a bad idea, because like you
What is it?
don't love spicy that much, and he went to do the challenge, and it's like a certain time limit to eat however many of their whatever level wings they are, very hot. I don't know, you probably put down one in the allotted 12 minutes.
and took my shirt off.
That's how hot the one was?
Yeah, and then five minutes after, he goes, I think I'm going to do it again.
He wouldn't let me. He goes, no, you're not doing that again.
Yeah, you don't deserve the attention that it's going to give you, because they do a whole parade to be like, somebody's going for it. You know what I mean? Just to have you put up one.
Amazing.
It was such a weak score that it was like, dude, you're good. Just order some wings that you might enjoy.
Wings are, that was a good picks. What's your list right now?
Nachos and wings.
Oh, bro.
I mean, if someone's having a Super Bowl party, you're in first place.
Yeah.
All right, my pick. This one I think is a universal cream. Once they're on the table, you cannot resist. You gotta eat them, and oftentimes it's a fight to the finish. Who's gonna get the last one, because they're so delicious. You just can't stop. Mozzarella sticks.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
They're always dank, always good. I remember in college they had mozzarella sticks at the local, at our little snack bar thing. You get hammered, you get some matzo sticks, and you just eat them until you're passed out. It's the best.
Melted cheese with bread around it.
Oh, and then you put the sauce, the marinara.
Love marinara. So anything that's just, I mean, it's bread, it's cheese, and it's marinara.
It's always good.
Sometimes you get a fancy one where like you can't even pick it up because it's like thick and you cut into it.
Oh.
And like you got to eat it with a fork.
Yeah, and then the cheese oozes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving this to you as well, dude. When some places don't do the sticks, they just give you a block.
Yeah.
Bro, Little Dom's has like
fried mozzarella.
Yes.
But it's
Chow
the same.
pasta.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same deal.
it's
Fried
so
mozzarella.
good.
Dude.
If I wanted to be a dick, I would pick fried mozzarella to try and get in on
Mm-hmm.
that.
You
You
know?
know?
Yeah, fucking.
But that's one that's just all, because it's just like a square of mozzarella.
Dude, yeah.
What's your list now?
Pokey Tower and mozzarella sticks.
Fine.
So good. Also, when you're in college,
Balance.
you can just purchase them in the frozen in the freezer and just heat
Yeah.
them up
Yeah.
at your house and just eat them alone and deal
Yeah.
with your emotions. It's great.
The floor for mozzarella sticks is very high.
Yeah, very great
You
call.
know, it's like
Yeah.
Who fucks that up?
Yeah, because it's like, is it still breaded cheese with mozzarella or with marinara sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
And then even no matter the thickness of the tube, you're
Yeah, the
happy.
consistency
Yeah.
on mozzarella sticks is insane.
It's unreal.
Yeah. I mean, how often do you get bad mozzarella sticks?
I've never had
I've
it.
never cared.
I think it's
Never had it.
impossible.
It's like, this is the shittiest mozzarella stick I've ever had.
Yeah.
We should probably get another order.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, I got 2 picks. I'm gonna go.
Oh, whoa.
This is another one. I was literally gonna say this. I don't think I've ever had a bad version of it. I'm gonna go with sliders.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I almost did that. Smart.
I wanted something filling.
Smart.
They're always good. Someone could,
You know, I
I'm-
can do it fancy.
I'm playing 4D chess here, but someone could do like, I'm gonna go with like hamburger sliders, but someone
Yeah.
could do the shredded pulled pork sliders or the
So
shredded
good.
barbecue beef sliders, and those are all
Fried chicken.
phenomenal. But I'm just gonna go with the straight up burger ones. My way of
Yeah.
doing it, I love it with a Hawaiian bun.
Oh, yeah. King's Hawaiian.
Just gets me so psyched. But yeah, I love sliders. And the thing I like about sliders is you get a hamburger, but you don't feel like the caloric guilt of a full hamburger. You're like, oh, I just had 2 sliders. I'm rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
I'm staying lean and mean. And then for my next pick,
Can we just talk about how sliders are also so cute?
Yeah.
They're just like, it's a burger, but tiny. Like, how adorable
It is
is
cute.
that?
Thank
you.
Anytime
Thank
it
you.
just gets smaller, but it's the same proportions, like, oh, it's so cute.
Dude, like when I didn't really know what sliders were until Harold and Kumar came out, White Castle, and they're like, hey, they have little mini burgers. I was like, that looks like the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's trying to go bigger. What if we went smaller?
Dude. Yeah.
Some places they put them like on the Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Like the places that go really elaborate. It's like a crab claw and a slider and a celery. Like you had like
I can't even
Vegas
picture it.
places.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's wild. It's like you get like a mason jar. I forget where it is, but you get a mason jar and like part of the fucking drink is like $25. Has a slider on this, like the stick.
drink.
No, like on the stick outside. It's like it's absurd. Usually like it's just an umbrella with a pineapple. This is like all these fucking things, dude.
Still don't think I get it, but that sounds cool.
Yeah.
for my next pick, going light, super basic. It's not going to excite anyone, but what I like about this is it works every time. It's always a value add. I'm going chips and guac.
Yeah.
Yes.
I almost went that with my number 2 pick.
Yeah.
That's how
it's
standard that is.
totally.
But it doesn't
Staple.
excite you. That's the thing about chips and guac. It never excites the table, but it's an automatic. It's
You
like,
get it every time.
If someone just goes, if you got a, especially if you got a group and you don't know what everyone's sensibility is, you can just say chips and guac and no one blinks.
Right.
And that's another thing that you feel
Correct.
good about eating guac.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's
It's
light.
avocado. You're like, this isn't bad. This is good.
Especially when they make it in like the little mortar and fucking pistol. Like you go to some like fancy place
yeah.
They
and
got
they
the good
do it there.
presentation.
Cool.
Yeah, that's great.
And I actually like chips and salsa more, but
that kind of comes with it though.
that's I was kind of hoping for that. Thank you. Is
Yeah.
that
you got to get the
It's
guac.
like the bread thing.
that's
It's like
accepted?
gratis, as you said.
You didn't have to do that, man. That's very magnanimous. of
No,
you
that's
to let
no.
me
Hey,
have that.
no, but you got to order the guac. I was gonna do the same thing. It's genius. You think you're a smart man.
Chips and guac is an appetizer that you can get
You're a
while
smart
everyone
man.
figures out what appetizers they want to get.
Right.
You know, because everyone's just like, oh, yeah, we'll just start with that. It takes 2 seconds.
Correct.
That's what I like about it, is that if you don't even know what you want yet, but you want to get some momentum going, you just go, hey, chips and guac, and everyone's like, all right, we're out of the gates now. We can build up some.
And it's ready to go.
Waiter should almost come up and go, are you guys going to be morons tonight and not get chips and guac? And then he goes, no one answers. All right, I'll bring it out.
Yeah, and it doesn't define where you're going meal wise. Whereas some of the other ones, but that's what makes it fun too. If you come in and you go sliders, everyone's like, okay, we're partying, like we're fucking getting after it. But
Man, chips and guac versatility. If you're having if you're grilling like burgers and dogs and someone had chips and guac, great. It doesn't just have to be at a Mexican restaurant.
no, it's
Like you can
good
bust
that
it
way.
out anytime.
Ordering apps is just so exciting.
You're great at it.
It's true.
You made fun of me one time.
I know. I was just too hungover.
No, it was so funny though.
Because JT has emotion, dude.
We were at a restaurant. I go, I forget what I got. It might have been
Crepes.
crepes. I go, we're gonna get the strawberry crepes, and I did a circular motion with my hand. I go, that's gonna be for the table. And then Strider goes in front of like 7 people and the waitress. He goes, you fucking virgin.
When was this?
This is in Arizona. Like in
Arizona,
college.
yeah, when we were like 21.
Hilarious.
I remember I was just so cranky. I think like I was sleeping like the RV or something. I was just purely hurt people. Dude.
And I was having a lot of fun. I was really turning it into theater.
Yeah.
And I just go, yeah, it's gonna be for everybody. And then Strider just fucking. But I knew you were gonna bring the hammer down. It was deserved.
It was great. But you know, it's always a good call when you do that.
Chat.
All right, this next one is what I get it every time I go to a comedy club or we're performing, and I gotta go with a dip, and I love it, and I could bathe in this shit. Spinach artichoke.
Dude, that's what I was going to say.
That's a better pick, dude. That's
I
a good
fucking-
pick.
I love it so much, and it's spinach and artichoke, and you're like, although
It's a cream. It's a cream, but
yeah, it's a cream,
the
but
base is good.
honestly, it's like I feel like I know it's like a cream and it's cheese and stuff, but the fact that it's spinach and artichoke, I'm like, it's kind of guilt free,
Yes.
even though you're just eating.
Dude.
But I love it, dude. Yeah, I'd munch it down. It's so hard. Actually, every time we perform at an improv, I'll get it, and I'm like, I'll have it there waiting till after I get off stage to eat it. Very hard to resist, but it's such a treat.
Oh,
Now,
amazing.
what's your preferred dipping item? Do you like the chip more, or you like the pita bread?
Chip. I'm not a
Chip.
big pita bread. I think pita bread's too thick.
Sometimes it's nice when they make it a little
Yeah.
crisp, like when they make it
When
like
they make it crisp, yeah.
Yeah.
Toasted
Yeah.
points.
toasted.
Toasted.
Exactly.
If
Those are
Yeah, if it's doughy.
I'm even going to go as far as to say, since it's on the table already, and some people even put crab in there sometimes and mix it up. So
Oh,
I think that
interesting.
you even get that as part of your pick.
Thank you
Not
so
really
much.
what I enjoy, but that's sick.
Dude, thank you.
I like
Yeah.
the crab one on the perimeter when it's got the crunch to
Mhm.
it. That adds something. Chris,
I'm actually,
Fuck, dude. I
Yeah,
got
you
some
guys are-
ideas, dude.
oh, man.
I'm looking at
we're all
one
pulling from the
menu.
same options. There's not as many curveballs so far, but maybe that fourth pick's gonna get a little.
Yeah.
fun.
I'm gonna pick soup.
Tomato barley. Let's go.
Yeah, you pick a bad soup.
Multiple
Yeah,
spoons.
you pick a bad soup, dude. Don't fucking do that, dude. Don't pick a bad soup.
Yeah, dude,
Mental.
I thought there were gonna be a lot more bends, but I guess it's
But
hard
it's
to
just
bend
so
this one.
dank, dude.
There's a lot of
Dude,
good
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
There's so many dank.
We take it too serious. You know,
This one-
Yeah.
This is like sacred.
Crab cakes.
Yes.
Nice.
Maryland.
Nice.
Not the best for sharing, but not bad.
Not
you
bad.
know, personally, I'd rather just order for myself.
Yeah.
First fork option. First
Yeah.
forkable.
And I wanted
Oh,
some
yeah.
seafood, but it's still not healthy. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, and you can do a variety of sauces, which is always just like, it's one of the biggest things for me in appetizers, is just the variety of condiments and shit that you can get on it. And all the sauces are good, you know, like whatever kind of aioli, or you can just go straight tartar sauce, which is wonderful. And done right, you know, you get crab texture, but it can also get like a little bit of crunch on the outside. And I really love crab, and it's just kind of crab's fancy, but it's kind of just like you know, your more basic version of it. That's just pleasing.
Dude, the name too, crab cakes. When I first heard that name, I was like, whoa, like what are those? Like the name is so enticing. It's so tasty, delicious.
They're so good too.
And on the cuteness scale, nice presentation.
Yeah.
And also, again, like the mozzarella sticks, I don't mind when they just give you one big crab cake, but it's like really well put together. And it's got that nice flakiness on the shell where you're just like, this fucking thing's just, when you put that fork into it, you're satisfied already.
For sure. Yeah, it's nice. It can come in medallions, which are cute. It can come bigger. You get a lot of variety.
Yeah.
And they're always fucking dank.
That's the thing about apps too. I was thinking about like at the wedding before you sit down at the dinner table when they're just floating around with
hors d'oeuvres.
the trays. Yeah, hors d'oeuvre style. Like crab cakes work well for those when they got the little thing in them. What other options have we done that? They do pokey a lot at weddings now, right?
Yeah, I think they'll do crispy fried rice with like tuna on top. I feel like it's a classic one because the crispy fried rice is like a block that's easy for people to grab. You know, mini crab cakes they'll come like this. It's just like a little dot of something on it. Mm-hmm. There's something else that I might pick, but I don't know if it quite qualifies.
Appetizer also, it's putting us all into a very friendly mood.
I know.
There's not as much animal competition in this one. Well, not even specific to the animal draft, but I don't feel as pissed off.
Maybe because
it's
so hungry.
It's so delicious.
It's more of a communal thing.
Appetizers just put you in a good mood.
I want that.
Dude,
When someone in a bad mood have an appetizer.
When someone pulls the trigger on appetizers when you're going to eat, it's like a relief. There's a collective relief. It's like, okay, we're gonna actually do this.
Well, because we're having fun. If they order a lot, then it's like, okay, great. Like, it's nice when somebody just takes the lead and is like, what if we just ordered like
4?
Yeah.
Or I like when people do the move of like, oh well, it only comes with that many. We're gonna want more. Let's get 2 of those.
Yeah.
I do hate it when it's like,
dude, the double up on the app is
on like the
huge.
one where it's like, everyone's gonna love that one. Let's not be fighting over and feeling like we didn't get enough. We'll just get 2.
Or a place that doesn't like love and like gives you 3 in an order. It's like, give me 4 when I'm on a date.
Yeah.
Don't make me or like have to split the one. 4 should be even numbers.
Yeah. And dude, if you're going to dinner with like, if you're going to dinner with like someone's like dad, that they're paying.
Yeah.
And it's like sort of like, what can I... And they order appetizers, you're like, all right, thank God.
That's legit.
Thank
really
God.
nice.
You trust the guy more.
Yeah.
He's a good fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good man.
Hey guys, order what you want. You know what I mean? And let's start with this and this and this.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it,
They can say that, but then you don't know. Because if you're like, all right, I want some appetizers, you're like, am I coming off, there's a lot of...
It might be in pushy.
Pushy, yeah.
Or if her dad orders like 3 starters, but they're all for him, you're like, this fucking guy's got an ego on him. Dude, yes. I got to contend with this dude.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready? Is it my turn?
Yeah, you got 2.
No, last one.
No, I get 2.
Oh, sorry.
Back to back. And then you guys all go.
Are you going to do the one that you were thinking of earlier?
No, I might not make my
I want to
list.
hear it.
Because I just thought of one. It was organic.
You got to tell us
and
after.
This is so dank. The vegetable will be the star of this show. And it's the grilled Brussels sprouts with the balsamic and the bacon on it, dude. Those are so dank, dude.
Is that an app or a side?
No, it's an app. It's an app. And I know specifically I get it at Laurel Tavern, and it's one of the best things ever. It comes in a basket. Very dank, dude.
I just felt
This is a really small basket. He's holding up the size of it's smaller than a coaster.
It's a small basket.
So
I have little tiny hands. I have tiny hands and small penis, dude. Hey guys, what happened to our fun mood? You know what I mean? We're all hanging out. No,
just
kidding.
turn on a dime, dude. I'll fucking kill you, bro.
Dude. And I fucked my list with Aaron, but dude, those Brussels sprouts. If you've ever had them, have you guys never had like a Brussels sprouts?
No, I've never had a Brussels sprout. I'm 34, man.
Yeah, have you had the dank fucking app with the bacon on it and the balsamic?
I like the balsamic.
It's amazing.
Bro, it's great. What's going on?
No, nothing wrong with Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are amazing.
One. I don't know if they're still around, but they have like some of the best ones ever. Or like date sauce on a Brussels sprout.
It's some sort of glaze thing.
No, I love Brussels sprouts. It's a great order. It always works. They're always good. And the way you're describing it with all that stuff, the best.
That's why the bacon is amazing.
I would put it in like the cream spinach category, which is a side.
Wait, cream spinach is not a side.
Yeah,
I was thinking artichoke dip.
If it's not a dip, it's a side.
I'm saying like the steakhouse cream spinach. You know what I mean?
Like, that's a side. That's a side.
I put Brussels sprouts in that same category, even if they're done.
Yeah, is asparagus a side or an appetizer?
I mean,
if you wrap it in prosciutto, it's an appetizer.
You can get it as an app.
If you wrap,
at Laurel Tavern, you get it as an app. That's what I'm thinking of.
Right,
yeah,
but
it's
very
much an
category.
Yeah, it's an app.
If the presentation is like
it says app.
If the presentation comes out in like a a tray basically of like
and you
have at
share
your
it.
Well,
if
yeah,
you share
but
it.
he did
You scoop a
this.
little- Also, have you been to Bakkery? Have you been to Bakkery?
I've been to
Bar
Bakkery.
Bakkery?
Yeah, I go to Bakkery.
Everything there is to share. Tapa style, app style.
Aren't you fucking
boom.
After 3
They
drinks,
have
I
them there.
vape in the outdoor section.
Thank you,
It's
dude.
not an app, bro.
They got them
It's a
there.
side, dog.
Whoa, dude.
go.
This is why I was second guessing
what we needed.
everything,
Thank
dude.
you.
This is why I'm second guessing everything. Although I ordered it as an app at Laurel Tavern, it comes as an app.
Man, after we had this nice spiel about how it wasn't going to get vicious.
We were all doing so well.
You testing me, dog. God's testing me right now. All right, what's your next pick?
So my number 4 is going to be, and I'd like variations here on this if I could, because we had some variations in the past on or of other styles, but I'm going with the egg roll.
Oh, nice.
Egg roll is dank. And because you can get an avocado egg roll at Cheesecake Factory, a Tex-Mex egg roll, you can get like all sorts of fun fucking barbecue chicken egg roll. You can really
Cheesecake
diversify.
Factory's insane.
Oh, bro, they bastardize everything, and I love it. So
6,000 items on the menu.
When you were looking for appetizers, the first place I went to look for like my baseline of what an appetizer was the Cheesecake Factory menu.
it's so, dude, 100%.
Because you know they're not going to be missing anything.
Exactly. So yeah, and those are so dank. And look, even if I don't get the variations, which I would like, when you're out and you're getting Chinese food, you're getting egg rolls. It's the chips and guac of getting Chinese food when you're ordering, and it's that. And there's one other one that's really dank that I won't say in case anyone does it. But yeah, that's it, baby.
I love it. It's kind of.
It's fucking fried.
This last one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Especially me. I'm gonna turn on all you guys. You better hit fastballs.
Hey,
'cause
I
I'm
went
coming
easy
up.
on you.
I'm coming.
I went
You
easy
did,
on you on the
did.
Brussels
No,
sprouts.
dude, it's an app, bro. I'm telling you, it's an app. Thank you, Aaron.
It's not
a
an
fucking app.
It's fucking size, dude.
I'll save it for off camera because
I'm
it's
with you. I'm with you. I'm
unbecoming.
with you.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you order a side of Brussels sprouts with?
Everything?
What?
Dinner.
No, I've never done that.
You've been doing it your whole life. You just didn't know you
never
were
had.
doing it.
I've never had a side of Brussels sprouts in my life. I've only had it as an app. I'd
promise
go
you
as
you've
far as to
only-
say that.
I promise you, you've only had sides.
I'd
of
go
Brussels
as far as
sprouts.
to say, no, Laurel Tavern, baby. I'm telling you, they're dank.
Just because it's listed
they got a
on
good
there,
patty
you
melt.
know what I mean? Like, because like also salads are listed under apps. Doesn't always say salads and appetizers.
It says side slash
It'll
salad.
say
sometimes.
appetizers.
It says slice.
Sometimes it says appetizers and there's salad.
Yeah, but it's not a salad.
Hey man, I love you.
I love you too. I love you too. Hey, agree to disagree.
You never skip fries for Brussels sprouts.
What do you
Never
mean?
even presented to you as an option. So I think it is.
Fries or Brussels sprouts?
You never like it's
Sub?
an alternate side.
I sub that.
See, but you
I-
eat
you- I
weird.
literally-
but you like always get
I'm
a
a
veggie
weird
and a
guy,
steak. Yeah,
but I
you're a
sub
little
that.
bit weird
I
with
literally
that.
sub.
I don't think anyone else
Jones
does that.
Hollywood. I sub Brussels sprouts in my new. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's doing that.
We'll talk about this on the text chain afterwards. I don't want to derail.
We're gonna use swear words on the Patreon. Check it out. We're gonna take our shirts off and swear at each other.
And we're all naked.
It's gonna get primal on the Patreon.
I'm gonna go with cheese fries.
Nice.
Good.
And we know
Good.
what inspired this.
Exactly. Yep. Very dang.
Tell us about how you fell in love with.
Look, I
cheese
want it to be
fries.
like no, but then you
What?
said that, and I'm like,
Islands?
yeah.
Islands, dude.
Island's cheese fries are because it's not Cheese Whiz, like they melt cheese on top, but they retain their crunch. It comes with a ton of ranch, and then again, it's just a little bit of scallions on top. I was mad, and I needed that in my life after Strider took potato skins.
Yeah.
The crunchy potato, cheese, a little bit of scallions, and then just Dunkin'. You can also go ketchup or whatever you want. And Islands, for my money, had the best
Can
ones.
be known as Irish nachos.
Oh, I like
Yeah, I just
that.
don't like sometimes when they do Irish nachos, they do like little like cut potato where they're like flat. They're like potato in between like a potato chip and a French fry, and I don't like that because the texture can get fucked. The consistency
Sog.
can be
Yeah.
You can get into soggy shit real quick. I'm not into that,
No,
but
no.
for sure. So, and you know, anytime you're just pulling something out and you just see cheese just stringing along.
It's the money
I mean,
shot.
that's app heaven. That's with the nachos. That's with the spinach artichoke. You just like seeing that that pull, and they're dank.
Love it.
It's a fastball right down the middle.
This is a tough one. But I think I gotta stick to my guns. on this one. And you know what? This one might be divisive. I think this one is a little bit more of an acquired taste for people, but
I'm getting horny.
they devote bars to it. You know, it's an aphrodisiac. It makes you horny.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a great pick.
It's gonna make Aaron cream.
I don't
you
even know what
just
it is
chemically. Even if you don't like it, if you get this in your body, you're gonna fucking cream, dude. Oysters.
Oh.
That's a brilliant pick.
Oh, thanks.
I personally don't like
you
oysters.
guys don't like them. You guys don't like them.
No, but it's not a. But I know.
No,
It's
it's a
a. But
really
I know
good
it's a
pick.
good
It's a
pick.
really good
It's
pick.
Because also like
sophisticated.
the fandom around oysters
Yeah.
is robust.
The
I mean,
passion.
people fucking
Well,
love them.
and-
It's got a cult following.
They're cool to eat. They're fun. It
Yeah.
comes out on a good presentation, and you're
ice.
slurping something out of a half shell.
Yeah.
But really, you don't like the oysters. You like the
whole
the
experience.
horseradish you put on top of it. But as an experience,
Yeah.
it might be the top of the appetizer
Yeah.
food pyramid.
And it
Make
feels
those martinis.
sophisticated. You get martinis. It feels sophisticated.
What a fourth
you,
pick.
You can get creative with it. You know, if you go on a date and you guys get oysters, it's like, you know, I want my GF to get oysters, and we were just looking at each other like, you know.
It's another tempo setter.
Can we
where
get
if
these
you
to
order
go? Like a
Oysters,
psycho?
people are like, okay, I'm reckoning with a powerful human here.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, you're just like, are we going camping tonight? And she's like, why? I'm like, because I already got a tent.
Oh, baby.
Nice. Yeah,
baby.
sleep under that, baby.
I don't even like.
I'll
do
give you all the shelter you need with
I
this
see what you
fat
mean.
wood.
Let's go. I got an
Women
Arctic
like that.
sleeping bag.
That's my favorite. Well, yeah. Strider was there.
Wait, where was I? Where was I?
No, I'm just kidding.
Do you like oysters though?
I do. I love them.
That's a good question.
I told you I was gonna come at you. A little
No,
bit.
dude.
I was gonna come at you.
I do. You know what? They taste like the ocean.
Yeah, it's a cleaning mechanism for the ocean. You're eating
Yeah.
the fucking trash of the ocean.
Oh.
But I respect the hell out of that pick.
Do you?
I do, 100%. 100%.
No, I feel that.
That's a great pick. It's a great.
I
Oysters are
respect anybody
amazing.
that eats trash. For
No, but
fun.
You know, yeah.
But you guys,
know,
I'm just trying to hammer you. I'm trying to
When-
hammer you.
heavy on the
when I first ate oysters, I was like, that just tastes like salt water. But it was the experience for me. It was sort of like, are we ordering oysters? It's like, I don't think anyone really is like, wow, the taste is. But it's like, are we ordering oysters? It's an event.
It's cultivated.
Yeah.
I have like a thing where if I'm nervous to meet someone at like a lunch meeting,
Yeah.
I'll order an extravagant dish to kind of present as powerful. And
Yeah.
oysters is chicken pate or oysters.
Oh,
right away, the
pate.
person you're talking to is like, all right, this guy's probably read some books.
Yeah.
He's been outside the country.
Yeah.
This
Guy's been to the south of France a couple
Yeah.
times.
Exactly. Totally.
And we're meeting at a
totally.
Norm's. I didn't even know they had oysters.
Dude, that's true, dude. I've ordered oysters at places where you shouldn't order.
Totally.
oysters. I did that with you, actually.
Yes, remember we went to that one spot?
Yeah, where
It was
did I
like-
order oysters and it was such a...
The
Oh,
place
that,
next to Jones.
that bar on Melrose. And I
Yes.
was like,
Dude, if you go to San Francisco, or if you go to like Newport Beach and you're looking at the ocean, you're eating oysters. I mean, is there anything better than that?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
that's a good pick.
Oh, smart, dude.
Dude, I'm being genuine here. I'm the fucker in me wants to upend things, but is charcuterie, does that count as an appetizer?
It's a good question.
I was on the
guess because you
fence about
share
it.
it.
Maybe like get specific with it, like.
Yeah, because I didn't want to just say salami.
Is there Brussels sprouts on
yeah.
that board? Because then no.
Maybe I'll, just because I'm not conclusive on it. I'll
Like, are you thinking like cheese and crackers and like deli
Also, it's
meats?
kind of risky because I've been let down by some charcuterie boards before.
I like the presentation a lot.
It is great. Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know how satisfying it is, but it's a lot of fun.
But
But
I always
I'll-
feel like there's a better combination out there to be had, and that fucks with me when I eat charcuterie.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go with charcuterie because I've already named it. So
You don't have to if you don't want it.
Yeah.
it feels like I got to do it at this point. I'm doing charcuterie.
Respect.
Charcuterie board tend it.
It's great. It's a great word, charcuterie.
Love to say it.
Yeah.
And it's another thing where I feel like you don't. I'm a big cheese guy. I needed some cheese on there. But you know what the thing about a charcuterie board is? Every time, there's only one cheese I actually like.
Mm.
And I just go bananas on that.
Right.
The
I love
brie.
you poo-pooing your own one.
Yep.
This is good.
That's my nature.
I think too. It's like you can be sophisticated, or you cannot be. You know, it's
Right.
like if you're with adults, like, are we gonna have wine and cheese? Yeah, it's like it's very kind of like, all right, we read books. We're gonna talk about whatever's on the New York Times, or you can just be with bros and you can be like, let's have some Ritz and fucking cheddar.
Yep.
And it gives you options. There's stuff to pick at. It's more, of all the things, it's not like it's better setting wise at like a hang than at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like if you walk into a house and they're like, hey, we set up a charcuterie board. You're just walking over there every 10 minutes after you like finished a conversation with someone you remember from like high school that you don't really have much rhythm with. And I'm just going to go pick some bread.
Yeah.
But I do love them. I do love them.
Yeah.
It's another one where it's a vibe, like you like
it's a vibe setter.
It's like exactly. It has a lot of things that kind of go with it, and you just kind of it's fun to pick. And you can have some fruit, you can have some nuts. There's just a lot of options.
Yeah.
And let's just settle it now. As a violation of the genre, is charcuterie worse than Brussels sprouts?
I don't think that either of them violate the genre. I have to double down like that, but I don't think that they do.
Yeah,
Look,
I guess
I'm over the Brussels sprouts.
if I were to take umbrage with charcuterie, I would say that oftentimes it's like way before the meal.
That's what it is, right? It's a
yeah.
preamble to the app.
Yeah.
Right.
You almost don't have it in a meal. You almost have it like at a tasting.
No, but
They do have it on menus.
But that's like chips and guac can do that. Like just because it
versatile.
can, like a lot of people order it when they go out to dinner.
yeah.
I feel that.
All right, should we get into some honorable mentions before we have Aaron's conclusive decision? Dude, okay, so I didn't do this, but ceviche?
Yeah,
Ceviche.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'd already done. We've done so many
did
chips.
seafood. I'd already done seafood.
And then I went
too.
crab
Yeah,
cakes
nachos
instead.
are better.
Pork lettuce wraps.
Yes,
Well, lettuce wraps is good. I was going to say the
Lettuce
Thai
wraps
lettuce
is
Dude,
wraps.
and this is what I actually order the most. Hot pretzels.
Oh yeah.
Pretzels
Oh
on there
dude, those
for
are
sure.
so
Yeah.
good.
I almost did that.
Doing all
instead
these
of
stand
Brussels
Oh, wait,
sprouts.
what was, Strider, I'm sorry.
What?
What was the big pick?
Oh, it was going to be a quesadilla.
Oh.
Yeah, but it could be a meal, and that's
Fuck,
a bend.
dude, that's a great pick. I would have done that.
that's genius.
I was gonna
That's
pick a
genius.
quesadilla.
That's genius.
I
I would have won if I did that instead of
You would've.
charcuterie.
Yeah, you would've.
Fuck.
She's
That's
And
fun.
if I didn't
I
do
would've done that
quesadilla instead of
cheese
Brussels
fries.
sprouts, although I like the Brussels sprouts are dang, dude.
I think the quesadilla.
But a quesadilla is pretty
That's
fancy.
really
but
smart.
like on that one, like I feel like it is.
It can be a meal,
it
too,
splits
though.
so easily.
It splits, dude. That's what
I
makes.
thought you guys were going to hammer me for it. Look,
No.
you're
I
in a
might
different
have.
mood. Do
I
you not
might
hammer
have.
me for it? Then
No,
I'm
I would have been on board. That's a brilliant pick.
So that was what my heart was going to be.
fried pickle chips. I love.
Oh, I love fried pickle.
Because it just gives it just a little bit of tang, and then it's still
Yes.
just
Bruschetta.
condiments.
Dude, oh yeah, bruschetta. Dude, you know
Kinda
what I
bad,
had
but
the other?
solid.
You know what I had the other day that fucking made me cream all over this restaurant is fundito.
Cheese?
Queso fundito. Have you guys had that?
Yeah, it's like a hot cheese and you dip.
It's literally just hot cheese. I
Yeah.
literally ate hot cheese with a fork.
Oh,
Dude, this was something I almost tossed in that I think is actually better than onion rings, but it was too close for me to do it as an alternative pick, and I needed something more filling. Shredded onion,
oh yeah.
where they make it into
Like a bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
At the fucking Outback Steakhouse.
It's-
Aaron,
it's-
I'd like that to count for mine, please. No.
That might be the
That's
most
great.
popular.
Yeah. Onion ring.
That might be the most known appetizer in the restaurant kind of umbrella.
Do pizza rolls count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, pigs in a blanket.
Because that's like pizza. I don't
Other
know if I
good
ever
wedding.
ordered
Those are
pizza.
good wedding.
Yeah.
You know what?
A macaroni ball.
Hush puppies.
That's the thing about charcuterie. Charcuterie is more of a snack. It's a
Jalapeno
great
poppers.
Mac and cheese
Yeah.
bites.
Mac and cheese.
I never had one.
Sounds delicious. I've never had one.
I just like
But jalapeno
what
poppers
is it?
are
I
mac
like.
and cheese bites.
It's like it's
No.
just breaded. It's like
I know it's
like a
good.
mozzarella
I saw it
stick, like how
online
they
and I was like,
bread
it's gotta be
but it's
delicious.
not cheese.
Oh, that's dank. Yeah. Oh, no, I've had those. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Those are
so true.
dank.
But jalapeno poppers too. Shove in my butt.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
Barbecue meatballs, but that's kind of
Amazing.
more of like an hors d'oeuvre. I don't because I don't know if I've ever ordered a shared app of barbecue meatballs, but like when that's on a toothpick, it's like the best.
That's
thing, but
very
it's-
good.
It's kind of a bend, so I didn't want to pick it.
Skewers.
Yeah, skewer. Yeah.
The-
These are all wedding style, but
at
like,
the
yeah, they get
Alpenhof?
passed.
Yeah,
Dude,
Double
you know what get classified as undank? Shrimp cocktail.
You don't like shrimp cocktail?
I don't.
Fuck, I should have done that as
no,
my
I thought
fourth.
about
It's a
doing
good
shrimp
one.
cocktail, but I
Yeah.
went
I
crab
don't like
cakes
the
instead.
sauce.
Because again, I
don't
don't
like
like. I
cocktail
don't
sauce?
like.
Yeah.
Oh, I love cocktail sauce.
I don't like cocktail sauce.
And then you just get lemon, and then it's just a little fishy lemon and delicious cocktail sauce.
Yeah.
You go to a
thing is,
steakhouse and
I
get
don't-
it, dude?
I
It
don't
can
like,
go bad.
I don't like sharing that shit. Like when I
Right.
order a shrimp cocktail, like, I want
your
I
own.
want all 6 to 8. Those
Yeah.
are my shrimp cocktail, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not sharing it, so that's why I didn't pick it.
And dude, the only thing I don't like is when you order a shrimp cocktail and they're little normal shrimp when they
Yeah,
come
no
out.
good. It's
You're
gotta be the
like,
jumbo.
dude, it's got to
Yeah.
be larger than your average bear shrimp.
Right.
Speaking shrimp, coconut shrimp.
Oh,
I almost picked that.
Oh my God! How did I not?
I
do
really
conch
fucked up this.
fritters.
I was gonna on our
Wait, what's that? What's that?
Conch fritters. It's just like Florida and like Bahamas, like Caribbean style, but it's just it's a shellfish that they have down there, and then they just fry it, and it's fucking.
And then it comes with the
ridiculous.
sauce. You know,
They're
it's
delicious.
like abalone.
And it's
I think it
very,
might be
it's
the
very,
same thing.
it's very particular in its flavor.
Steak tartare.
Steak tartare, great
Steak
one.
tartare.
Another
Buffalo
elevated pick.
cauliflower.
Yeah, I don't
Those are dank,
love
yeah.
steak tartare, but I love ordering it.
Yeah, oh
and
yeah.
eating
Just
it.
saying tartare.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
so
like,
true.
The whole
Tartare.
time you're just like, eat it. Like, give me the smallest fork you got, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so fancy while I eat this thing.
I got one here that's never satisfying from like a fullness perspective, but like chips and salsa never goes wrong. Edamame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're at sushi, you get edamame. You get
Yeah.
it. You get it.
Couple for the table.
Maybe garlic
teaspoon.
edamame. They have
Garlic
Yeah.
edamame, miso soup.
miso soup.
So super steak.
Dude, bacon wrap stuff. I was like bacon wrapped asparagus.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think
with
that's-
bacon wrap
Wait, is
stuff,
that
they
an
do
app?
dates or like, but I feel like too often with bacon wrap stuff, the bacon's really fatty.
Right.
You
It's
know,
not the best quality.
Crisp.
like the hot dogs outside of stadiums. Like every time I'm like, I'd just rather have a hot dog or bacon, but it's
Right.
always like,
Dude, those dirty dogs when you're drunk, they got mayonnaise
so
on it.
good.
still a time and a place where there's just what the doctor ordered.
When you're like
Oh.
just fucked up and you got no rhythm with a gal at the bar and you just walk out and you're like, dude. What about
Flatbread doesn't count. It's just pizza.
Yeah.
People have flatbread on there, but I mean, they
that
do
works,
have it on
but
there.
I,
but
I do agree.
I didn't put it on my list because I'm like, this is cheating.
Tamales,
Ooh,
especially the sweet
tamales are
corn,
really good.
especially the sweet corn variety.
yeah.
No one had a sweet. Did anyone have a sweet one?
No.
A sweet app? Would have been
Are we
smart.
missing something?
What is it? What can you
Well,
get
Aaron-
as a sweet app?
Should we kick the mic to Aaron
Yeah,
and get
sure.
your decision and anything we missed?
I also have some honorable mentions. I mean, you guys weren't going this part of the world, but samosas. I've spoken about. fondly on
yeah.
this.
What are samosas?
It's
I didn't know either.
It's like Indian food.
Yeah, it's breaded,
Uh,
almost like if you had a potato ball at
Like a
Portillo's.
pierogi?
It's like that.
Yeah, and what's the Asian style of that where you get the little pork bun? Are those appetizers? Pork buns?
Those can be. Those
Can
are
be,
called.
yeah.
We had them in San Francisco. The fucking
That little
dumplings.
dumpling or the
Well,
little.
no,
but I'm talking about the white fluff guys though.
Oh, wontons.
No.
No,
It's with the B.
that was another thing I had on here was cream cheese wontons.
Oh,
Very
those
good.
are good. Bow. That's what you were talking about.
Yes, there was that little short movie about it that I think it won the Oscar.
Pixar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fried ravioli if you're from St. Louis.
Never had it.
It's good. Cheese curds.
Oh, fucking cheese
curds
curds.
are amazing. Garlic knots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dank.
Dude, breadsticks.
Yes.
Olive Garden.
That's all the honorable mentions I
Not
have.
poutine.
You're not a poutine guy.
Me neither.
Poutine's a full meal, I think.
Yeah,
Too heavy?
that's the sinker of all sinkers.
Yeah.
You're not doing a 100-yard dash after that. Probably more a marathon. You're not doing.
All right. Well, this draft, I think it's maybe one of the clearer winners that I've seen that we've done.
Really?
There's like a little jam up in the middle, and then there's the end. Should I go last to first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, last to first.
That's interesting because I thought this would be way more subjective.
Even right now, I'm thinking
It
about
is,
Yeah.
but I'm the subject.
Right. All right. Okay.
And I am from the Midwest, though I grew up in San Diego. So
We'll pick one.
One of you knew the keys to my heart, and one of you didn't, because you put oysters on there.
It's a cult following. That
I'm
gives
not
me
in
a
that
fourth
cult.
place.
I'm not in that cult. Not that alone. I don't really appreciate the Pokey Tower. Mozzarella sticks and spinach artichoke, solid picks. But
Aaron, I think you're wrong.
I think you go mozzarella sticks 1. Your Pokey Tower comes a little later.
Nah, I'm sticking true to me.
Well,
But how do you judge if he ended up with both? Because then the way that he got there doesn't
I
matter,
think
right?
it does matter. I think.
Wait, where you draft? Yeah.
Yeah, your number
Yeah,
ones.
girls do that.
What's your number one fucking matters. I think like it's got to be a banger. You know,
It's got to be a crowd.
it can't be a Wolverine.
Can't be Sean
Yeah, I
Penn.
got both of them.
It can't be Sean Penn. It can't be a Wolverine.
No, you guys are right. I take
I
it
don't know
back.
what's worse between Sean Penn and Wolverine.
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn's not worse than Wolverine. He's won Best Actor twice.
Not like I prefer Sean Penn to Wolverines, but within the context of all the options.
The leading man, dude. A Wolverine's still an animal, dude.
Oh, come on. That's not.
All right.
It was also
Hey, you have a great list. This is gonna be tough because it's subjective.
It is.
Yeah,
subjective.
well, I mean, I was depending on something that literally will make you cream.
Yeah, that
Oysters.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like oysters, but I respect them. You still have a dank lips.
One time I went to lunch with a girl and she said, "You want to get oysters?" And I was like, "Fuck no!" Like, was she trying to fuck me?
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron,
She's a white whale from elementary school.
Ooh.
you went out. She asked for those in elementary school?
No. This was. Like,
I'm kidding.
No.
So you
She's
went,
sick.
you
She's
went,
like, should we get the oysters? You're like, I don't know, Kick Kennedy.
so you went out with your white whale and rejected oysters?
I was like, yeah, and oysters alone. I was like, no. And then in hindsight, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? That's fine.
Look, you're a married
I'm
man
good.
and child.
I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, there's this chick, Christy Ward, that I wish I would have had oysters with, but you move on.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's her real name.
It's a real name. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's a hot name.
I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for a lot of people. Yeah.
Speaking for me.
It's a really hot name.
Yeah, Strider knows what's up.
Yeah, very cool lady.
She was cool.
She was.
All right, so
What?
in the 3 and the 2 spots, it's a little bit of a jam up just because I feel like there were better options out there when you pick certain things. Strider, solid start. Potato skin, solid start. Did onion rings have to go 2?
No.
I don't think
I wasn't
so.
happy about it.
I don't think so. I would have even respected Brussels sprouts too, but even that's kind of a 4. Egg rolls could have been 2
I know.
in that order.
Hey, Chris, will you kick him your mic?
Oh, yeah.
While he's doing his.
He set it down on himself.
He's saying a lot of true stuff right now.
I was kind of down on myself about my list as well. I think it was tough with this one.
It was.
Well, and that's where there's a little bit of a jam up because I think charcuterie is kind of
It was weak.
it's a 4, which is fine. Like that's fine.
When Strider said quesadillas, like if I could,
Should have done that
I
on
wish this
second
every
one.
time. If I could go back in time
Oh, his instincts.
and pick quesadillas, like the rest of my life is
But
better.
I don't know if I ever want a quesadilla as an app. I always want it as an entree, like a big.
Are you picturing dipping it in the sour cream?
Of course, always.
And are you picking your chicken quesadilla and it's all sliced up nice?
No, just straight cheese quesadilla.
I just feel like
for me.
as a shareable thing, like you got to get like 4 quesadillas to make anybody.
That's true. You're just getting one piece. But on the quesadilla front, I don't like quesadillas with other stuff in them. I'm a straight
Oh wow.
cheese quesadilla guy.
I respect that.
It gets too bulky.
Sometimes it can get runny too, but sometimes I do it right.
Yeah.
So am I third then?
I think that's how I'm leaning. Yeah, I think I'm going Strider 3, JT 2, Chris Parr, number 1. Solid list, top to bottom. I miss crab cakes since I'm allergic now.
Allergic
I mean,
now?
Yeah, I became allergic like 30.
It's life, dude. You'll get
It
there.
fucking sucks. So enjoy it while you can, if you still can.
It's coming for you. Shellfish, bro.
But yeah, nachos, number 1, obviously top contender. Wings, great. Crab cakes, cheese fries. I mean, just
It's an incredible list.
I
going
forgot
right
about the
straight from my
cheese
heart.
fries. Wow.
I mean, yeah.
I gotta say too, it's no accident that Mr. Fun got number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
it
think
comes to the
yeah.
the appetizers.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Came out swinging. It's great.
Well, great work, everybody. Clap it up. Clap it up. It's what we do. There's
Respect.
a melancholy now in the room. We're all a little sad.
We're hurt.
Because you want to know why? Because there's so many dank apps that we left on the table, pun
Right,
intended.
right.
And it's just tough. But when Chris was saying his list, I was like, this is a good list.
Yeah, you're planning
Yeah.
the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in charge.
Chris is ordering for the fucking table,
You're ordering
bro.
for the table. That's a huge honor to be the one who orders for the table. That's
I really
man.
appreciate you guys.
Dude, when you have a kid in the future, you're going to be that dad who says, let's fucking get this and this and then.
And you're going to Italy on Sunday?
You're going to Italy?
So you're going to be ordering a lot of like prosciutto and what else do you?
Calamari, bro.
I think just pasta.
Where
pasta.
Where are you going?
So we're going out for a wedding. John Street Capital's getting married.
Oh, nice. Former guest of the pod.
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting married
in Italy.
Lake Como. Him and his wife are
dude, what a
ballers,
legend.
dude.
As head honchos at hedge funds do.
It's been pushed twice due to COVID.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're doing Tuscany, Florence, and then Lake Como for the wedding.
That's awesome.
Legit.
It's going to be fun, man.
8 or 9 days.
Well, you're going to carry this W with you as you go out there.
Yeah, this is a nice, leaving 2 days.
Parting gift.
Totally.
All right, can we break for 5 so I can grab a couple more brewskis and then we'll get into the next part?
What's up, Stokers? I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are going on tour. We got a tour coming up this fall, September, October, November. We got dates already on the website. I'm talking North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, Nashville, Chicago, Hawaii, Las Vegas. We're coming. ChatJT.com. Get your tickets right there, baby. We're also brought to you by the Legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeled, for looking after our hogs, for making sure their dinks are looking fresh and clean, because the Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and George Bush would be proud because he trims his bush. And inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker Ear and Nose Hair Trimmer, Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Toner, Performance Boxer Briefs, and Travel Bag to hold your goodies. And the 4th of July is coming up, and what better way to celebrate the birth of this nation than trimming your pubes, making sure that not only you and your significant other, but also the country knows that you care about your dink. Guys, Manscaped is not just like a trimmer for your pubes. They got a Weed Whacker Ear and Nose Hair Trimmer. They got body wash, shampoo, all the types of cologne, ball deodorant, all this good stuff. Boxer briefs, amazing stuff, all in the performance package. So get on it. It's time to take your freedom balls to the next level by going to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our discount code GODEEP. Unlock your confidence this 4th of July with the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Bold stripes, bright stars, and beautiful balls. We're also brought to you by the Legends at Athletic Greens. What up, Athletic Greens? This is a product I literally use every day. You guys know I love my health. I love caring about nutrition. I love getting all the necessary vitamins and minerals. And how do I do it? I freaking get a straight shot of it with my dogs at Athletic Greens. They give me one scoop of all the vitamins and minerals you need. And just one, like, if you want to take care of your health, they want to make sure that you're getting the right nutrition. Just get Athletic Greens. It's affordable and it is easy to use. I do it every morning. I feel great. Love it. Contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals or artificial anything. Supports better sleep quality and recovery. Supports mental clarity and awareness. And costs you less than $3 a day. The wisest investment you'll make. So join right now. Join the Athletic Greens train right now. It's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with a convenient daily nutrition. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look at for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/go-deep. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/go-deep to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. All right, let's get back to the show.
What's up, guys? JT here. It's a good draft. You know, it's tough. You're always going up against some top-tier competitors, so you know you got to bring it. And, you know, these guys brought it. It's hard drafting. You know, settling into a choice that you got to stick with for eternity. It's not paralyzing, but there's always a part of you that wonders, is there something else out there that would have, you know, fit who I am better? That's life. You just got to pick sometimes. That's all life is. It's just making that choice, making that selection. You want to stand tall for it. But then you think about, do I really want to stand tall for charcuterie? Is that really where I want to, is that the hill I want to die on? You don't know, but you got to pick. It's the burden of being a human. It's a beautiful burden. So at some point we just have to pick. I think there's old stories that are kind of built around that, like I never read it, but the Bhagavad Gita. That's the general thrust, right? Now you can't pick to fight. You were destined to fight. I'm hungry now, talking about all this food. Me and Chad are going out with a new colleague after this. I'll be throwing down some app orders. That's for goddamn sure. Roe v. Wade today got overturned. Sad, man. You think of rights as just being this trending upwards line that's always there's just gonna be more and more of them, but sometimes in history we backslide. It's just crazy to be present for it. And then to be witness to the pain that incurs, the anger. You just feel for our girlfriends. They're pissed. We could be getting into a Lacey Strada kind of situation. Just talking about current events. I started at appetizers, but the cultural moment swung me.
Yeah, dude. Step backwards. It's bad, dude.
Big time. Big time.
I mean, I think that's going to be...
It's crazy, dude.
It's good range.
Thank you. I'm feeling...
You're a guy's guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This really reveals that, too. These drafts, you come out of it, you're like, am I in step with...
Yeah.
dudes?
Yeah, like imagine you go and order... Yeah, like that's a good way to think about it. Like if I sit down at a table with a bunch of bros I never met and I was like, guys, should we split the Brussels sprouts? They'd all be like, yeah, maybe, man.
Okay, cues time. Oh, dudes, we should also address, we took down the Rick Glassman episode. It was I know it's weird to take down an episode, but none of us were stoked on it. Like, we didn't like it, Rick didn't like it, and we were all kind of in agreement that it should come down. And we love Rick. Like, he's a hilarious dude. It wasn't the best representation of all of us.
The energies weren't meshing.
Not at all.
The appetizer didn't correctly meet the entree. To no fault of anyone's. It was just like an off pod, I guess.
And I get why people would want to hear that, because those are, like, of the pods I'm fans of, I like the misfires as much as the bangers. But we were all just kind of like, nah. And so we took it down. But there's no, residual... no one was, upset. We were all just like, this kind of sucked.
It was a mutual feeling, a mutual decision amongst everyone to take it down. It wasn't like... We all just sort of decided, let's do a redo at some point, so...
And then,
yeah.
But yeah, sorry we took it down, and we'll get you guys with... More pods will be coming.
But his suggestion about the couch was right.
Totally right.
Are you guys going to get a new couch?
No, so when a guest comes, just one, they're going to sit here. We're going to be on the couch. Way more effective.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My dog.
How do you feel about that?
You know what?
Giving up your chair?
I was scared. I was very scared.
It's a good chair.
And I did it. And I felt good because it felt right.
All right. Boom clap and a wet what up to the super sultans of our saving stoke, Chad and JT, and any other esteemed guests on today's pod. I'm a longtime listener and first time writing in, and I'd greatly appreciate if you could keep me anonymous because I got some friends who listen. Sorry for the long queue, but I got a serious sitch. I just graduated from high school and I've been with my dank GF since freshman year. We are seriously in love. I've also been smoking weed for about 2 years now. My girlfriend doesn't like weed because she tried it a couple years ago and had a very bad experience on it. She's fine with me smoking, but hadn't realized that I've been smoking a few times a week, which I don't think is a big deal, but she does. She's angry at me and thinks I'm smoking too much and is worried it will only get worse when I go to college in Vermont, the stoner capital of the East. I don't think it's necessary to fully stop because it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I understand why she is worried about me. What should I do here? Should I just try and assure her it's okay and keep smoking the same amount and not change much? Should I rebel and start smoking every day so she can't tell me what to do? Or should I give in and only smoke like once a month, which is what you would prefer because love trumps all? Please help me out. I'd really appreciate it.
What was the first option? To lie?
That was the second. The second option was to rebel. First was just keep it up.
Just stay where he's at.
Right.
I mean, indeed, they say it's never about the laundry. Although I do think you should probably cut down on smoking so much weed in high school. You don't want to just be like a weed dude. And yeah, when you go to college, the weed uptick is you're going to be smoking way more weed. So just try to, not let it be your personality. But, you're going to college. She's going to college. She's probably having these thoughts and being like, I don't think she's trying to control you or anything, but like I think the underlying thing is like, where are we going to be at? And so have your relationship talk. I'd say do that. And, depending on how that goes, do what you want. But I think it's probably good to not smoke as much weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like the idea of not smoking too much weed in high school because unless you get it out of your system. But, I think... I think I would just maybe take an honest look at how much you are smoking and see if it is actually too much. And maybe take account of that, I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, I guess if your girlfriend is, if it's kind of unfair how much she's on your case, then maybe sort of, push back a little bit. But I think maybe just take an honest look at how much you're smoking, see if it's too much, see if it's affecting your life, your work, your homework, all that kind of stuff, your schoolwork, and then see where you're at from there. And then if it's not, then say, hey, I understand your concern, but I'm still functioning at a high level and I'm still achieving what I want to achieve. So I think that's what I would do, I guess.
Totally. I was thinking that too. Like I was like, you don't want to start too early because the people I know who started smoking too much pot too early, they were cool. Yeah. But they stayed at that, like, they started smoking in 9th grade. It felt like they stayed in 9th grade. Yeah. Like, they didn't, mature as much as their other classmates who could abstain. And then, the second thing is, like, the other metrics of your life, how are those looking? Like, dude, if you're, like, running an S&P 500 company and you're doing marathons and you're, like, available to her when she needs you, it's like, yeah, I smoke pot, but, like, I'm fucking crushing. So maybe it's okay if it kind of takes a leaky bucket for me to get to these great places. Yeah. Or to deliver the water. But lastly, I think it's when you have a partner, it's scary to both sides if that other person's dependent on something. Mm-hmm. It just instinctively worries you. You're like, what, does this person like need this to function? So I would maybe give it up for a while. Not even for her, just for your like sake of mind and spirit, and just be like, yo, can I cut back on this and see how I feel? And I think that's always a noble thing. And you'll find out stuff, like you can go back to it at any time, but you can find out along the road, like what the weed might be masking or what it's helping you deal with. And I think that's always valuable, not just for her, but for you. And then the more you find out about that stuff and the more you can get better from that stuff, the better you'll be with everybody. So I think that's not a bad option. And you can tell her, like, you'd be like, hey, I'm not doing this. She'll know it's for her, but you'd be like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm trying to figure out what I need. And so I want to give it a little break ski.
Yeah, they say for like alcoholics and stuff, when they're not saying he's an alcoholic, but like when they're drinking, their emotional intelligence plateaus. It just stays at a certain level as long as they're using. And then once they reach sobriety, then they're able to develop and grow and mature. And I think that could be a case, especially if you're in, when I was in college, I was drinking all the time, just partying all the time. I had no idea who I was. And then when I stopped in my 20s, it's like, that's when a true development came. So, that's just something to chew on. Because, like, in college and stuff, without, like, boozing and stuff, I was like, no idea how I could be, like, just even function in social settings. You know what I mean?
Totally. It's like you can have that aha moment, like, Cameron Diaz has in delightful rom-com The Holiday, which is the better half of the film, where she finally cries because she's let herself be vulnerable with Jude Law, which is totally understandable. And then that voiceover narration comes in because she cuts trailers, and it goes like, Belinda, meet Belinda. So maybe you'll meet yourself.
Nice.
That'd be tight.
That's nice. Look, I don't know. I like pot a lot, so I'm struggling with this one.
Yeah.
Because part of me is like, I don't want you hiding weed from her, but be conscientious. She doesn't like it. So try not to smoke too much in front of her, but also like, it's not good for the brain because it's still developing, but there's kind of a time where people are just like, he's going to be a freshman in college. He's probably going to be like, he's drinking 12 beers every night. Not every night. Don't do that. Please don't. Or even like once or twice a week. Also not good for you. So it's kind of like, it's kind of what our society has deemed time where you can do that. I'm two ways about it. It's a tough one.
That's true too. It's like the hiding thing is like,
Just don't ever be hiding it.
You can find a partner who's like down with it, you know what I mean? And that can be its own like negative where you're like, hey, we're kind of like reinforcing each other's bad habits. But that's concerning, but equally concerning is when you got a homie who's like, yeah, I gotta wait for her to go to sleep, and then I like go down to the garage and I get like high as hell, and I'm like, well, lifestyle wise, you guys don't seem like crazy compatible.
No, totally. So if you ever find yourself in that place, you need to, something's got to change. I don't ever want to see people in a mode where they feel like they need to hide substances, because like, especially from partners, because then it's just, it's going to end poorly.
Yeah.
No, it's always better when someone's like, hey, I'm like, not always better, but there is something like endearing and kind of trusting when you're like, you got a homie who's got a thing, but his like old lady's like, yeah, that's his thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
And he from the jump, he's just been like, I'm that guy. Yeah. And she's like, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
He's good.
Like, oh my God, Derek, how high are you? He's like, pretty ripped. She's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Pretty ripped.
You got to be on the same page, dude.
It's tough. They're young.
That's the thing. He's so young.
We'll see what happens.
What's up, brothers? I recently ended it for good with this girl I've been seeing for the past year. She just moved near me in Chicago and now lives 0.5 miles away from me. I try to be as kind and honest as possible with her while sticking to my guns on my decision, but she took it pretty rough. My heart just doesn't in it anymore, and neither of us deserve that. I tried my best to say this and be compassionate, but she manipulated my words, guilt tripped me, and said some pretty concerning stuff about how she hates herself and doesn't care about anything anymore and wants to move back home, even though she has a ton of friends in the new city and a great new job, more friends than me. What's the best way to move forward and not feel like a total piece of shit? Have y'all ever broke someone's heart? How have you handled it? I really don't have anything bad to say about her, but I knew she wasn't the one and had to move on. She liked me way more than I liked her, and I'm afraid I ruined her summer move to the city, but I had to do what's best for me. Love.
I wouldn't keep giving her, stuff to chew on. I think making a clean break and then just separating. If she's gonna say like, she's gonna sort of guilt you with sort of like I hate myself kind of stuff. It's like, I don't think, like I feel sorry for her, but I don't think that you sort of coming back into her life a little bit, like trying to appease it, is gonna help her in the long run, because then it's gonna give her hope that you guys can get back together. And so I think just sort of, keeping that distance is the best move.
For sure. Just because you're not being nice doesn't mean you're being mean.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're being mean, like if you give someone a swirly, like they actually end up feeling good because then you cheer for them afterwards,
Yeah.
And so sometimes when you are being mean, you're actually being nice too. But don't give her a swirly. Just let her do what she wants.
Yeah. And definitely don't give her a swirly by yourself unless you're pretty jacked, because you don't want to drop her.
Right.
But if you're jacked, then you might be able to pull it off on your own.
Give himself a swirly?
No, like her. Usually I need like a bro to help me out giving a swirly,
Because you hold them totally upright.
Yeah, and then one bro watches his head, guides it in the toilet.
Right.
We want to be safe about it,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't
Really
even think
get
about
him
the
in
thing
there.
where you're lifting the whole body.
Yeah, it's tough. Like even like doing a solo keg stand with one of your boys.
Yeah.
Which it can be done, but the dude's got to be pretty skilled getting up on the keg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you given many swirlies?
I give a few, yeah. My brothers and I growing up, that was like the go-to, like instead of like a shoulder punch on a road trip or something, like if you fucked up, the brothers would just go, put that on your tab. And so by the end of the road trip, I fucked up probably like 4 or 5 times. I was probably getting 4 or 5 swirlies. Yeah.
Consecutive, or were they space them out?
They'd space them out, surprise me, wake me up at night, get me like, but definitely within that 24 hours.
Same thing in our crew is me and my brother and our older friends, the Shros. But with us, for each mess up, it wasn't one swirly, it was 1 hour of getting swirlied.
Whoa.
So I would fuck up like 8 or 9 times.
What the fuck?
And then I was like straight up like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Men of Honor, just like underwater for a huge duration.
Dude, that's gnarly. That's probably why you're so good at sponging.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And it made me water like familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving you a swirly, I'd eat your butt.
Dude, and you know what? You're jacked and you could do it. And here's the thing, dude.
So you'd hold Strider.
I'd hold him like this. I'd be,
and his ass would be in your face, which is...
Dude, I'd want
a
JT
really clutch
punishment
way.
style swirly. I'd want that for an hour straight if I could.
You want me to suck your dick?
I would like that. That'd be tight.
I'd be tongue darting.
Whatever you need, dude.
I'd be tongue darting and using my other foot to hit the handle.
Oh, dude, this is like a deluxe swirly. This is like the whirlpool of swirlies, dude.
Only if you cross 405.
And you guys had that sick...
I'll do it for that.
You had that sick bathroom
Dude, we
in your
did it.
downstairs that was like... not automated, but had like a...
Yeah, growing up, my dad was super into dropping shits.
Yeah.
So he got this sick ass Japanese toilet. He's like, dude, he came down. He's like, woke all me and my brothers up like because it got delivered early, and he's like, yo, this is where I'm gonna shit from now on. None of you guys get to shit in here. But of course, we're like, dumb fuck, you put it in the guest bathroom, bitch. Like, of course we're gonna shit in that.
Like when he's at work and shit.
Yeah, dude, exactly, bro. When he'd go to work 9 to 5. Dude, me and my brothers were shitting all the time, dude. Especially in the summer, dude.
That's on him. He should have gotten a lock,
Yeah.
locked it up when he left to go to the office.
Yeah, he should have, exactly.
Dude, we were chilling at your house in the backyard eating snow cones.
Yeah.
And your dad came in. He's like, I smelled something in my toilet. And we were all like, oh, word. And got super nervous. And your dad was like, let me smell every one of your butts.
He did. And he's a doctor. He's like, I know medicine. I'll know if you shit recently. And he smelled all of our butts. Even JT, I was like, dude, he's not your son. You can't do that, Dad. That's illegal in this state.
Yeah.
But JT's a chiller, and he's like, you can smell my butt.
You just spread them, yeah.
You're very respectful when it's someone else's house.
I play by their rules.
Exactly.
And then I came home and Mom and Dad were like, how was it over at the Wilson house? And I was like, mellow.
Yeah. And after that, you weren't really allowed to come over much anymore, but it's sick because your house was sicker for sleepovers and stuff.
What up, counsel? I come to you in a time of need. Over the last month or so, I've been getting close with a babe I work with. Work relations are always a little iffy, but she wasn't in my department, so I wasn't worried about it. We've been flirting and talking quite a bit. The problem is that about 2 weeks, she transferred and got a new position, so now I'm her direct manager. Fuck me, right? Usually I just take the L and stop talking, but we already had something good before I became her boss. Do I take the L or try to dance the thin margin that is a flirtatious boss, or should I fire her ass an expression of horniness? Love the pod, keep killing it.
And let's just say pretty clearly, don't fire her.
Yeah, exactly.
You're horny.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'll get fired, dude.
That is not a reason for somebody to lose their job.
Why'd you fire her? Horny.
Because she made me too horny. What am I supposed to do? Stop talking to her about sexy stuff?
We were talking, we were getting super flirtatious, and I was like almost close to fucking, and then you made her my underling, and then I had to fire her.
And it's weird because then I asked her on a date afterwards, and I had to explain on the date, like, sorry you're out of a job, I fired you, but like, let's hook up.
Hey, it worked
You
in
know?
You've Got Mail, dude. It's a capitalist love story. Just
Whoa.
he fucking bokes her from her job, and then he's like, but hey, let's still be each other's forever.
Hey, check out this email.
What am I going to do? Walk around the office with a boner? That's not appropriate. That's why I had her fired. Like, I'm a good guy.
Yeah, I think the
The right thing.
I think the answer is pretty clear here, dude. You got to fire her.
Yep.
I think too, like, it's not smart. It always happens, but it's not smart to hook up with people you work with. I do know people who work together, and I know bosses who ended up marrying their subordinates. So there's no like,
Just report it to HR when you do it. You know, when you
just be
start
smart.
dating.
But I do think I think it's weirder. I think it's always better to hook up with someone who's your boss than to hook up with someone who works for you.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Colonel Jessup style.
Yeah.
In, A Few Good Men. He puts it in much cruder terms, but I think it's hotter.
Yep, I agree.
You should probably keep. You should probably just stop flirting, and if you want to date her, go on dates, and like I said, like report it to the proper channels when you do, and then
Just cover your ass.
But just
yeah, exactly.
yeah, or just stop flirting.
Yeah, and you better really want to date. You better be like, I want to date this girl and like
Because
maybe
I
end
see
up
a
marrying
future
her
with this person.
Exactly. Don't be like, oh, I just want to hook up. Like that's one of the stupidest things you could do.
Go home and jerk off.
Dude,
and then
exactly.
like just be like, be a good boss.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is both great.
Especially about jacking off.
Yeah, look.
Every decision you should jack off first.
Except for me.
Right.
That's true. Yes. Yes.
But for most people, jack off.
Yeah.
If your problem is
once
that
I
you're,
pop, I can't stop.
your problem is that you're too horny that you're going to make a bad decision,
Yeah.
do the deed and reassess.
Yes.
Right. All right. All right. I feel better. I don't think I'm going to fire
That should be like part of like if Putin decides to use nukes, like he should have to jizz on the nuclear football and then be like, all right, I'm actually kind of over it.
Yeah.
I think you can probably
maybe-
chill. Let's just fucking order some Postmates.
Maybe
Nice
I'll
job
nuke
to be
him
the
after
number
a
2
nap.
on.
Yeah.
You're like, Putin?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're holding the nuclear football and an iPad with porn. Yeah. You're just waiting.
It's just bears fucking.
Dude, Putin's porn's going to be weird.
He calls Zelensky. He's like, I thought about it. And then I jacked off and I jizzed on the nuclear football. And I decided not to nuke you.
Exactly.
The regrets of a MILF masher. Hello, fellow Stoke Lords and guests. I'm going to try to make this quick. I'm 20 years old and I went to visit my best bro in Florida for his 21st birthday weekend. A group of friends and I went to the beach the first day to get hammered and play some beach volleyball. Nice. At some point in our quest, I spit some game at a fine female who turned out to be in town for work and was 30 years old, married with 2 kids. Although I was pretty trash and didn't remember much of the rest of the night, I did participate in several lovemaking sessions over the next few days and got really close with said MILF. She was having marriage issues and I tried to be there emotionally for her and got in too deep. I ended up going back home several hours away and she wouldn't stop trying to come to see me or wanted to talk about the future with me. I ghosted her and haven't spoken to her since. I have a lot of shame for participating in an affair and for leaving her hanging. I'm having a hard time accepting my mistake and not beating myself up over it. For context, I slept at her Airbnb the whole trip and her family was at home across the country. Her husband was abusive to her and she took the job to get away from him to clear the mind. Much love, bros. Well, that's really sad at the end there.
Yeah.
Up until then, it was fun. I think, dude, you're fine. You don't feel that bad. Like, you feel normal guilt after doing something like that. You will be over this quickly and you'll keep living this very exciting life you have. So
Yeah, bro.
I'm not particularly worried about you. And I think it was a rare case where you were participating in adultery, but it's not like that. Yeah, you're not being horrible. You're just being young and horny and you know, you seem all right.
Yeah. And the last part where, while it makes it more sad, makes me root for this lady to go cheat on this husband for some reason.
Sure,
Now, where I'm like,
yeah.
she's being abusive. It's like, yeah, she's the true victim in this story. You know what I mean? And it's going to be tough.
And she's not really into you. She's looking for like any port in the storm because her life is tough. And so it's nice that you try to be there for her, but I don't think she's going to hold a grudge against you long term for being a 20-year-old. I think you're fine.
I totally agree.
Necessary Coda. His email name is the Baseball God.
Amazing. Also, the
guy sounds
confidence
hot.
to be 20 and
Yeah,
go to
this
someone's
guy's cool,
21st
dude.
birthday. Be like,
Not that
I'll
cool,
get
though.
in.
Check yourself, bro.
I'll get into the bars. I won't ruin it.
It's true.
Yeah, the baseball.
I'll tell you what, man. I had a buddy when we were in college bang a MILF in Vegas. And it was just really, it stoked all the boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like knowing that
pretty
he
rad.
went up there from the pool and did that, and then seeing him afterwards, it was just woo.
Dream
you know?
scenario.
Pretty cool. And the fact that like the MILF's like later and he's like later, go back to the pool, hang out. I like to imagine they saw each other later by those little like pina colada machines and we're like,
Yeah, he just gave her, just a little cash salute. Like,
enjoy
what's
your
up?
night. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
the
are, they're
best.
connected forever in this beautiful experience. It doesn't get any more beautiful than that.
How was she? Mature.
Sure.
All right, dudes, let's do this new truncated version that's causing a lot of.
Well, I don't know about this.
We're combining Babes and Legends into just a single one-off.
Oh, we're still
Easy
doing it.
for me.
I think we should do it today because there's 4
Easy
of
for
us.
me.
Right,
I'm
right,
happy
right.
to go back to the full
Right.
trips of it, but it does feel like There's 4 of us. We should just cook. But it's not gone. Chad, who's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is Brad Pitt saying that he's on his last leg of his acting career.
Whoa.
That's fucked.
What the fuck, dude?
Who gave you permission to do that, Brad?
He said in a GQ interview I saw online, apparently. I need to read this interview because apparently he's saying that he's like gearing up for the end, which I'm like, no, I want you to act till you're like, he's going to be hot till he's dead. So keep going, dude. I want to be like Clint Eastwood. Just keep acting, keep doing it. Never stop, Brad. Why would you do this to us? What are you going to do? Really upset me.
Dude, because he means a lot to us. He's inspiring. Like, and it just lights a fire in you where you're like, I got to work harder, dude.
Yeah.
I want to be on a horse with long blonde hair, fucking making everybody soak.
Dude, when he's being cool as fuck and like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you're like, wow, I could be like that, carefree, with a cool ass dog. So, Brad, keep acting, man. We need you.
We need you, Brad.
We need you.
Even in that little,
Never
like,
stop.
kind of, sort of frivolous Lost City movie.
Yeah.
When Brad walks in, something happens.
He's magic.
Strides.
Well, besides the big umbrella of the repealing of Roe v. Wade, which we talked about a little bit, which is bad and backwards, I'm going to go with this lady in the coffee shop. Fucking dude, this coffee shop was closing at 3, and the dude running it was a beast, closing it up all on his own, dude, right down the street. Because I was here a little bit early, and working on a laptop, and he like gave a 10-minute announcement, then a 5-minute announcement, and then I was pushing it at 5 minutes, packed my stuff up, used the restroom, dude, was whatever, then still packing up, and then like literally I'm leaving, and he's walking out, and he looks at the lady and goes, "Oh, miss, are you almost done?" And she's like, "Well, you only said this much time this many minutes ago." And I was like, dude, what a fucking psycho, bro. So just people that fucking got, bugs. The best phrase is bug crawled up her butt and died.
Nice.
It's a great phrase. So
It's Friday. Dude's trying to get off.
exactly, bro.
He's shutting it down by himself.
Come
Take
on.
your coffee to go.
Exactly.
Go read at home.
Chris.
I mean, my beef was going to be the non-classic potato skins, but I already talked about that. So I guess I'll go with the Supreme Court decision, which is, I mean, not a surprise since, it was leaked, but
Yeah.
not chill. It's probably the least stoke-inducing shit that you could have. And don't mean to bum you guys out, but it's a fucking bummer.
It's a big bummer.
I'm pretty upset. I think it's a huge problem. And I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, bro.
It's a hard day.
Not happy, dude. And rightfully so, not happy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Someone's telling you, think about the whole vaccine stuff. Everyone's saying, you can't tell me what to put in my arm. Now people are telling you what you can do with your body just because you're like, dude, it's whack, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I thought we were moving to the next thing. It's like, we still got to fucking deal with this thing. Like, what? It just makes you sad that you're like, humanity can only push so far into progress. And then at some point it's like, there's enough people who are like, no, we're still going to fight about this shit.
Now,
You're
birth
like,
control is going to could be a problem.
It's crazy.
About,
None of these people are getting fucked or fucking, dude.
That's the thing.
These people
dude.
aren't fucked. You can only weigh in on it if you've fucked in the last month, dude. You got to continually have someone you're boning because then it doesn't affect you. And that's, I feel like, I don't know who these people are that are
well,
probably
when they
religious
put a
people.
photo up of like the dude Supreme Court justice,
Yeah, bro.
and you're just staring at his face, and you're like, this is the guy?
Yeah, dude.
This is the guy making the call? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, no.
And then they play these like semantic games where they're like, it's not in the Constitution. You're like,
Yeah,
Dude, everyone, life,
it's
liberty, pursuit of
hundreds of years
happiness,
old.
dude.
yeah. It's
That's the
absurd.
Declaration of
And
Also,
Independence,
like,
but still.
they fucking...
like they're like these virgins. This is about defending the unborn. And you're like, dude, go jack off.
Yeah, what about when they're born, dude? Carlin's got a great bit on it. Then you get born, and then it's like, good luck, fuck you.
Yeah.
No health insurance, no anything, no
Yeah.
limited education, whatever resources, gerrymander. Yeah, bro.
That's the
it's so
thing too. It's
piecemeal.
like it's like they're not stopping abortions from happening. They're just stopping legal abortions from happening where it's safe. Now it's like
Yeah, exactly.
It's affecting low income people who have to resort to, who are going to have to resort to, going across state lines or, kind of dangerous methods.
People that
you're just putting people in danger. It's a classist, sexist thing, dude.
And they'd all do it. Like if their kid knocked up a chick that they didn't like or they thought was bad news, like, or if their daughter got knocked up by someone same sitch, like 100%, everyone, but most people will do it if it's not the right situation.
And it also frustrates me that they're like, I feel like the narrative is always that like people are getting abortions is like a frivolous thing, that they're like being like floozies going out and I can just get an abort. Like everybody takes abortions very seriously. Everyone does like really considers their options. And if they decide to do it, it's not like they're like pumped about it. And it's like, oh, it's just this thing I can do.
Yeah.
Like it's a serious decision. And like the idea that people don't take it seriously is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it's so freaking whack.
Dude, my beef, not even a good beef. That was a better beef, but
yes.
And I'm like in pure, just touring stand-up mode now, dude. It's an easy one, but Spirit Airlines, dude.
Yeah,
like, dude,
you took Spirit,
dude. My fucking I was in Texas for a couple days, hung out there for a couple more, and then my flight gets canceled. I'm like, I want to get home today, so I pivot. I book Spirit. I try not to because I know they switched the terminal on me. So I drop off my rent-a-car, go there. Dude, I'm checking my bag 92 minutes before my flight. It's automated, so it's just me and a machine. And it goes, it's too late to check your bag. I'm like, it's not possible. It's not possible. So I grab someone who's working there. I'm like, yeah. Well, let me check my bag. It says it's too late. He's like, yeah, you have to do it 45 minutes before the flight. I go, yeah, it's an hour and a half before the flight. He literally starts doing math in his head if that's more time than 45 minutes. And I'm watching him. I'm like, it's 90 minutes. It's double. I mean, it's going down now, but it's double. I'm like, it's double 45 minutes. And then he goes, no, you can't, man. You got to check it somewhere. I'm like, I'm not doing that. You got to check my bag. And then he goes, you're also in the wrong terminal. You have to check in here, but you have to go to another terminal at Fort Worth, biggest fucking airport in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, I might miss this fucking flight now. I might miss this goddamn flight. And it all ended up working out, but like, it lives up to its reputation. Like nothing on Spirit, and I know all the airlines are little helter-skelter right now, but nothing on Spirit goes according to plan.
Yes.
You are in for a fucking like psychotic brain-twisting adventure every time you fly that fucking airline. I
assume that's why people book that airline, because they want that experience.
They lie.
It's for the wild cards.
Yeah, exactly. You want something. You like surprises. Go do that. Well, they show the cheapest ticket from the beginning, but then they charge for everything, dude. It's insane.
Yeah,
it ends up being just as much.
You're gonna
Cost
wear a hat?
Yeah, exactly.
$10, dude.
How many pisses are you gonna take?
You might not have to pay for a backpack, but like they put it. The size dimensions, you could get away with it, but the size dimensions are like 12 by 10 for like a carry-on bag.
Really?
So you're like,
exactly, dude.
So I looked at my backpack and I was like, well, this could cost me another 15 minutes if they end up hassling me on it. So I'm like, fuck it. I just was like, I'll do it. And then, I was living. And then the hard part, you don't want to get mad at a person who's got a job, but like, you're like, but I'm sorry, dude. Like in my mind right now, you're a cunt.
Yeah. You're the face of the organization. And it's like they're setting you up for failure. Yeah. And it sucks, but you're on the front line, bro.
Don't make me kill you for your boss's mistake.
Exactly. You didn't do this, and I understand that, but I'll murder you, bro.
Exactly. Like you're just like, dude. Like if I'm stuck here, dude.
What am I supposed to do with all this?
You want me to not hurt someone? You want me to not hurt you?
Then take the bag.
Chad, who's your Baber legend of the week?
My legend of the week is the sea turtle I saw in Hawaii. Did I already do this?
No.
That sounds great.
I was like out surfing. I was out paddling, and I was just out there, and I was in Hawaii, and I was like, I'm in the Pacific. This is awesome. Feels like a bath. And I look over, and there's a sea turtle. Just come out of the water. He's like, just doing the little turtle head thing. He's like, oh. And I got so excited. I got so fired up on seeing a sea turtle in the wild. I was like, "Hello, Mr. Turtle."
That's so cute.
And then you just like, oh, and I was like, yes. Made my day.
Dude, that sea
Amazing.
turtle went home that day and went, hey, I met a pretty chill guy today.
This total stranger just said, "Hey, Mr. Cetus," it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy.
In all my 120 years, I've never met someone that chill.
He was actually a teenager. He's like, Mr. Sea Turtle's my dad.
Yeah. My dad likes shitting.
Yeah, shut up, Howley. Get off my beach.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
But, oh,
It's my way of bitch. Get out of here.
Can you imagine if a turtle said
Get off
that
my
to you?
break, bro.
Is that your chick, dude? She should be out here with me, dude. You little bitch.
Shut up.
Hey, get the
She should be
shell
out
out
here
of here.
with me. Dude,
I'll fuck your bitch, bro. Like, what? You square up on the turtle? What the fuck you say?
he goes into his shell. You're like, get out of here. Get out. Come out of your shell.
Let me see your face, dude.
Come out.
Coward.
You're too ugly, dude. I'm not coming out. Can't look at you.
And he's just yelling at you through the door. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Echo.
Yeah. Fuck,
Fuck
you,
you,
dude. That's dope, dude.
Dude, probably just got to be my dank ass fiance. Not for what she's done, but what we're about to do. We're about to go to Costa Rica, which is pretty sick, dude. So I'm fired up on that. We're gonna do. We're gonna tube down a river, I think, as one of our things. We're gonna ride a fucking horse, dude. Even though I'm not that into that, but I'm gonna do it. And we're gonna chill on the beach, even though I'm not good at relaxing. I always have to find premium shade. She's like, I think we're good here. But the shade's better over there. She's like, I got plenty of shades. I'm like, all right, tight. And so just looking forward to traveling together.
Nice.
always
Are you
fun.
bringing shrooms?
No, we got a little. Her idea, she's like, should we do shrooms when I was there? I was like, and Chris is my fucking guy, dude, and totally turned me on to them and had a great experience. And I'm like, I know exactly how much we got to do. Get a little chocolate bar, we do 3, whatever, it's all good. But then we're just a little bit worried about packing them and bringing them internationally, and we don't want to get in trouble. And
Didn't mom was like sending you back with some meds from Chile and they busted you?
Yeah, she gave me some Xanax for the flight. I was like, I don't need that. She's like, take them. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I didn't take any, but they were just sitting in like an Advil bottle because I didn't know where to put them. And then I got randomly searched, and I was stuck there for like 45 minutes. And the guy was so rude to me. I was like, you're fucked, dude.
Really?
Like, we're gonna fuck. And I was like,
yeah, I don't
and then
want
it's
that.
and then it's
It's one thing domestic when you know what the fallout's gonna be, but like to be in another country,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're in like broke down palace and you're like,
That's
eating
scary.
3 grains of
It's
rice
funny.
out of a bowl. Like
It was on the way back, so luckily I was in
shelter.
Atlanta, so if I got fucked, I'd be okay. But it was
Yeah.
because we had a friend's wedding that like in a day, and I was like, I need to get back, dude. I'm not missing that party.
Yeah.
But then the guy asked his supervisor, and his supervisor was like, "Don't do it again. Get out of here."
Yeah.
They don't care about that stuff as much. They're worried about like threats to other
Right.
people.
Well, this
Yeah.
guy did the fucking, and you should have seen him pouring the bottle out and then having a little thing to sort the different pills to be like, what are these?
wow, they went that far.
Yeah. They like went. I should have just, and it was like, they're like, you have to go this way. I should have just handed my backpack
Yeah.
to Becca. Then I think it would have been fine.
Right.
Because like nobody really, it was just,
Oh,
I think I just got like a guy who was really on. one.
Yep.
And look, taking his job very seriously, airport security, that's cool. It was 5 Xanax, bro. And I came pretty clean. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Did you remember when I'm not afraid of flying anymore, which is dope. But when this recent change, my dad gave me a bunch of Xanax to fly home on, and I'm just like, they put us on a prop plane, and I'm just tripping out next to my brother, and I keep taking halves, and I'm like, dude, it's not working, dude. So I just keep throwing them down, dude. By the time we got to LAX, my brother had to carry my body out of the airport, like literally over his shoulders, just dragging my carcass,
Just slobbering. Like, he's like, just to see him, you were eating them in quarters, and the pills are so tiny. So it's not. It's like, this stuff never works for me. It just never worked for me. And then, and then he was out. And then he was dead.
It's good sleep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dude, my legend of the week is silence. I did a 2-night silent retreat in Texas, and dude, it was dope. I think I talk a lot, but I think I could go silent for a year. I really enjoyed it. It was really, really fun. I was at a weird kind of like guru-y, like I don't even know what the philosophy behind it was, but it's something where you like do mantras and wear the, I wasn't doing it, but they wear the outfits. And dude, it was cool, man. I just walk around in Texas at like midnight, hadn't talked in like 36 hours, and I was just like looking at stars and avoiding skunks and shit. And I did feel like some new peace. It was kind of sick. It's kind of fucking sick. I don't want, knock on wood, but I'm eager to do it again. I think I've been trying to practice it when I got home. I'm like, hey, for like until 2:00 today, just not going to say a word. And it was nice. Turned down the volume a lot, so I was grateful for it.
Dude, that's awesome. That's inspiring.
It was cool, man.
We're going to look at the stars, but that sounds awesome.
Well, that's one of the buzzkills about LA. I love LA, but no stars here.
Yeah.
And then when you're in Texas, it's just like, they're fucking shining super bright.
Yeah.
You seem rejuvenated.
I felt really good afterwards, man. The
stars at night are big and bright.
Is it Jimmy Eats World?
It's in the heart of Texas.
What's that for?
It's a song. It's a Texas State song.
Really? Yeah. Well, hey, they nailed it with the lyrics because you feel it. Yeah, it was really cool. I liked it a lot. And my one thing though, dude, I do not like guru dudes.
No.
The dude who was in charge, I'm like, I don't like hierarchy, especially when it's religiously oriented, because like I just looked at him and I was like, bro, nah. Like he was like, there was like a assumed specialness in his like facial expression that I was like, no. I was like, I think I'm gonna try and find a place I can go to where I'm just by myself and I can just like, but it was a beautiful setup. It was super cheap too. It was $100 a night.
Yeah.
And you get a place to sleep and they feed you dank vegetarian meals, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, when someone tries for the guru look, you can feel it.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta be that guy. You gotta become that guy.
And you're just like, dude, are you gonna like fuck all the chicks once it's like after a certain hour?
100%, dude.
You're just always like, are you being weird? I know you're being weird, bro.
Yeah. Have you been swirlied since you've been back though?
Yeah, I swirled myself when I got home.
Okay, cool. Just gotta, exactly.
Bro, I haven't changed.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I went on when I did a high school religious retreat called Kairos, people would come back and be different afterwards. They'd be like kind of enlightened, but it's sort of in a phony way sometimes. Or it could be perceived that way if you weren't grokking with what they were. It just wears
off.
But Strider sent me a letter when I was there and he said, don't change.
Yeah, dude, one of our bros went there, dude. Maybe I don't want to name him, but he's a good bro. But he came back different, dude, for like a week, and it was
he came back different for there was a tale. No, we gotta call him out. We love him to death. He's still like one of our best friends.
Fucking guy, dude.
Who's gonna say
somebody's
no? But here's the thing: he'd like if we said it according to the text thread and according to other bros in the thread.
He'd
so
know.
Actually.
You know who you are.
Better if we don't, dude.
You know who you are, you sweet motherfucker. Dude.
You're the best, dude.
Really,
you sweet
really
ass
nice
bitch,
guy,
dude.
man.
You just
You
love
piss me
everybody.
off.
Yeah, fucking kill you.
I'm gonna fuck you up too.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that would hurt. He loves you, dude.
Yeah,
He does love you. He does
I'm
love
gonna
you.
give you a swirly and not eat your butt. Come on, dart it. Go.
Chad, what's your quote of the week?
Oh,
My quote of the week.
Oh, you didn't do one?
Oh, right.
I skipped you.
it's all good, dog.
Sorry,
Fuck,
man.
dude.
Sorry, man.
Fuck.
Hey, way to speak up though.
Mine is
Chief Justice Kavanaugh. No.
in honor of our draft. I'm going with Hoopsters Bar and Grill in Jeffersonville, Indiana. It's just a very shitty looking sports bar, and they got such dank eats. Best fried pickle chips I've ever had.
Oof.
They do some of their own sauces. They call it sticky sauce. It's kind of like a teriyaki, but it's got some different stuff. If you're ever in the Louisville area, head over the bridge, go to Hoopsters, and just have a fucking dank burger and some great apps. It's beautiful. You'll love it.
I love that.
Hell yeah. That sounds so good. My turn? Okay. Quote of the week comes from Amber Heard. I'm a liar, says the man. Sorry. I'm a liar, says the lawyer of the man who convinced everyone he had scissors for hands.
She's not her own best advocate. She's a weird lady, man. When you watch her, you're like, Wasn't one of the theories that she did so much like Molly that her brain doesn't produce dopamine?
I don't know. Oh, interesting. I don't know.
I've heard that she's just got no joy juice left in her dome.
That's really sad. That's a bummer.
Yeah, she's burning it too bright at both ends.
Man, that was always scary when people would be like, don't take too much Molly.
That was the fear tactic. When I was in junior high, they would do like, MTV did one on it where they showed a brain scan of a brain after Molly and it just had like fucking holes in it. And you're like, what the and then this girl, so funny, like in retrospect, she's like, I don't really feel joy anymore. Like I used to love to dance and I still do it. And then they cut to her dancing and she's totally blank, just doing ballet. She's like, oh. You're like, okay, fuck. But then you do Molly and you're like,
I get it.
Yeah. So just, take a couple months off in between. Take a year off. Take 3 years off.
Dude, I haven't done it in like 8 years. I think I'm due in.
Well, the next time you do it, you're going to have the best fucking time.
Dude.
Daniels had to cut me off. He spoke up and told me I was doing it too much.
How often were you doing it?
I was doing it. Dude, it was funny because he called me out. He's like, dude, I'm worried about you. You're doing too much Molly. I was like, what makes you say that? He's like, because we went to the beach on Saturday and you were on it. It's like, amazing, I was doing regular shit.
That's the thing. Yeah.
He was like, you're making the drive back to LA like more exciting. And I was like, yeah.
It's like all cousins do. It's like, we're going out for pizza tonight. He's like, all right, hold on, let me get some cocaine. You're like, what? She's getting pizza, dude. Like,
yeah, when you're turning up when it's not a turn up night, that's when it's showing.
That's a good quote right there, dude. Let's see, dude. I just typed in some fucking quotes, dude. Life is so much simpler when you stop explaining yourself to people and just do what works for you. That can go both ways.
Well, what's the other way?
Let's see. The other one was Audrey Hepburn one.
No, but what do you mean?
I mean, like, if you don't explain yourself, you're like, look, I'm just going to beat this guy's ass. I just like to punch people. It's like, well, all right, dude, you psycho. But I get what they mean. All we have is now.
Cristobal.
This is from a Neil Diamond song, which our dog Robbie turned me on to, 'cause even though it's his second most played song on Spotify, I never heard it. And it's from Forever in Blue Jeans. And the line is, money talks, but it don't sing and dance and it don't walk. And I like that, dude. Money can get you a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of really cool shit that it won't get you.
Hell yeah.
True.
Dude, mine's from the, I'm poking back into this book, this Nassim Nicholas Taleb book, Skin in the Game. He writes in a hilarious style, but this quote got me fired up. He said, people fail to realize that the principal thing you can learn from a professor is how to be a professor. And the chief thing you can learn from, say, a life coach or inspirational speaker is how to become a life coach or inspirational speaker. So remember that the heroes of history were not classicists and library rats, those people who lived vicariously in their texts. They were people of deeds and had to be endowed with the spirit of risk-taking.
Fuck yeah.
I love it.
Just do it.
That was fun, dudes.
Wait, phrase of the week.
Oh, right. I'm swirling tonight.
Beautiful. I'm a little late to the party on this one. It's a Gen Z phrase, and I heard it first from my boy Robbie when dropping, but he goes, dude, this is a movie. And it's just a great phrase. Particularly we talk about it when it's going to be a fucking sick map in Rebirth Island. We go, oh, this is a movie map. And then we all go, who's this directed by? We go, Michael fucking Bay. And this cast is fire. It's really fun. We have a lot of fun with it. So great phrase.
In honor of John Street Capital, who's a Jets fan, my phrase of the week for getting after it is Jets, 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 Jets. I don't know. I had to read that one.
No, I like that. You go ahead.
And it's super fun, too, because you can do it as a joke because the Jets always suck.
Yes, they do.
Chant that as much as you want and party.
They'll be bad this year, too.
Dude, my phrase of the week for getting after it is kind of connected to my quote of the week. I'm totally a nonfiction guy. I don't really read fiction anymore because I think what it is when you're in like your 20s, or like even younger, too, if you're reading in your teen years, you just want someone to express how fucked up life is in a way that you relate to, because all you see is like the incongruities and like the hypocrisies and shit. So you'll read a book about a sad guy, you're like, fuck yeah, man, that's how I feel. Like finally someone said it. But then when you get into your 30s, you're like, all right, I know it's sad, but how do I get to the other side of it? And that's when you read like nonfiction about like badass people. Like I just finished the JFK book, and like JFK, if there's like 100 ways to rate a human being's life, he's like 100 on like 99 of those things. The thing that he sucks at is being a husband. He's like a 0 on that. But everything else, he's like 100 of a man. And you're like, yeah, this is what I need. I need a doer who will show me and inspire me to like get after it. And one of his friends said this about him, and it just fired me up so much. I was like, yes, dude, that's how I want, like, it's a little self-involved, but I was like, this is how I want people to like think about me one day. He goes, there was something about time special for him, obviously, because he always heard the footsteps, but also special, like but there was also something special for you when you were with him. So whenever he was in a situation, he tried to burn bright. He tried to wring as much out of things as he could. After a while, he didn't have to try. He had something nobody else did. It was just a heightened sense of being. There's no other way to describe it. I'm like, dude.
That's awesome.
What a fucking tank of a guy, dude. He's a fucking beast, bro. And dude, no one ever had a bigger impact on the ladies than that guy. The ladies loved him. I think that's why they killed him. Grady made this point. That's why they killed him. All the dudes were just tired of here watching ladies just chasing. They're like, we got to kill this fuck. They're like, this shit's too annoying, bro.
Did you go by the spot where he got killed? Or he got
I
shot?
should have when we were in Dallas. That's so weird because I was reading the book. I should have done that.
We were talking about it. Joe like knew what street it was. He's like, it's this. We talked about it.
I just happened to drive by on the way to the airport, and so they have an X on the street to like.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
Where it was.
Where it happened? Exactly.
Yeah, and like he showed me the grassy knoll.
Whoa.
Which is just like just right off the road.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Did you see the library?
What?
The library? Wasn't he supposed to be in the...
He's in the grassy knoll with Harvey Oswald.
No, he wasn't on the grassy knoll. That's where the potential other shooter.
That's like one of the one of the conspiracy theories is that there was another shooter on the grassy knoll, which is not big at all.
Oh.
And then...
So he was in a book.
They say he was in the book depository. Do you see the book depository?
No, because he was just... Yeah, it was my buddy was just driving me to the airport. He's like, well, here it is.
Whoa.
See that X? And
Yeah.
then we drove by and he's like, that's grassy knoll. So, whoa. And then we were...
Yeah, I wanted to see it. Yeah, damn.
Kept going.
It's crazy. It's one of those inflection points where you're like, wait, the president used to just drive around in a convertible? Like,
yeah,
we would have no living presidents if that was still the game plan for how to cruise through a parade.
The Pope has a fucking like shield thing around him.
Yeah,
like,
he's got because JP2 got it. Yeah. Psychos.
I know Reagan got shot. Yeah, dude.
What's the name of the guy who shot Robert Kennedy? Sirhan.
Sirhan, yeah.
Sirhan.
It's just like, you just, every time, like, is that an 80s pop song?
Totally.
Just start boogieing.
Well, it's, Duran Duran.
Yeah. It's Sirhan, isn't it? Dude, he's on Twitter. It's hilarious. He's on, he's Hinckley. He's on Twitter.
Yeah, that would be my last phrase that we're forgetting after it. Be the guy who gets assassinated, not the guy who does the assassinating.
Yeah.
All right. That was fun.
Chris, congrats.
Thanks,
Chris.
guys.
Another fucking dub.
I want some of your apps.
Yeah, dude.
This was a fun one.
For another food, dude, we should bring some apps to the next draft.
I was gonna say that'd be fun,
Just
dude.
an hour of us eating.
Dude, just on mic.
Recorded at Cheesecake Factory, dude.
Oh,
Be so legit.
It's been a long time since I was at Cheesecake.
it's so good.
It's great.
Is the cheesecake that good?
I don't like cheesecake.
I don't think I've had.
You don't like cheesecake?
Not really.
Whoa, I love cheesecake. And their cheesecake is good. Bro, you can have like Reese's Pieces cheesecake. You can get the right cheesecake.
But don't do that.
I get the one with strawberries on it.
That's what it is, baby.
Yeah.
You get this every time.
Yeah.
We're Home Alone, baby. We're at the Plaza. We're just getting the cheesecake with the strawberry drizzle.
Thank you.
Or is the Home Alone at the Plaza or the Waldorf?
That's a good question.
Plaza.
Yeah, I can't fuck that up.
Dude,
Waldorf is Coming to America.
Yeah, that's where the King stay.
Maybe the funniest movie of all time.
So good, and the fact that none of us had it in our rom-com draft, travesty.
It's
It's
because
a
I think of it
rom-com?
as a comedy
It's more funny.
before like,
I know,
because the
but
romance,
it hits all the beats.
Let's
the
not
romance
get into
ain't
this.
bad.
I know.
But like it's
It's true. The romance could you actually? That's
like none of my
I don't know.
favorite scenes are like the romance part of that.
Bro, you
Agreed.
picked Coyote Ugly.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's funny.
Yeah.
The dad's funny. John Goodman's funny in that, dude.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
really
fried
funny.
chicken.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you got to watch what you eat." Very funny.
Yeah. I'm having a salad right now.
It's funny because you know how much a vaulted ceiling would cost her in New York City, and she has to get a job at a bar. That's why it's funny.
Dude, the lofts that people have in movies.
Dude, the artist spaces, you know, like, oh, I'm just like an out of work painter. I have 3,000 square feet of an apartment.
Yes. You know, just wear a wife beater and just like drip paint all day. Then Diane Lane cruises over and fucking gets that D, dude.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Now we're talking Unfaithful to you. Yeah, that's.
Is as good as it gets a rom-com?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. It's weird rewatch.
Yeah, well, he's just such an asshole.
Yeah, and wait, is that the one he's dating the daughter?
No, that's as good as it gets. No, that's something's got to get.
Something's got to get.
As good as it gets is Helen Hunt, Jack Nicholson, Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear's a beast.
Super good actor.
Bro, he's a beast.
He's great.
Dude, the movie with him and Matt Damon, like, I don't really like watching it because it's just, but dude, they're so dialed in, like the cooking that they do, like just from a performance aspect, it's an amazing movie.
What movie?
Stuck on You.
Yeah, that's
it.
Stuck on You.
Right, the cooking, the burger spot.
Yeah.
Right. I was like thinking about them. It's like, what movie are they like chefs?
You know what's weird? I feel like we're just starting to cook. I think we got another out.
I know. Yeah, we're like signing off. It's like, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, watch us pin each other on the Patreon and.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you for that Brussels sprouts, dude. You're a dead man. But I was just violating. All right.
If you need advice, these guys are really nice.